From the DCU Center in Worcester, Massachusetts, Charter Communications and Charter TV3 proudly present live coverage of ECHL hockey. Tonight, it is a must-win for the Worcester Railers. The playoffs have already begun as they welcome in the Wheeling Nailers. It's professional hockey on Charter TV3. Hello, everyone. Welcome in on Country Music Night at the DCU Center. It is Don Cherry Tribute Night. It is St. Patrick's Day weekend as well. Everything rolled up into one. It's the start of a 3-3 weekend for the Worcester Railers. Kevin Shea, Erik Lindquist. This is going to be a fun weekend for Worcester. They got to get a win right now against the team they're chasing, the Wheeling Nailers, playing tonight.
Yeah, the Railers right now, 13 games left, Kevin, in their regular season schedule. They are 8 points behind the Wheeling Nailers. However, Worcester has 3 games in hand. Yeehaw! A must-win here tonight on this Friday night. The Railers can't get 6 points this weekend unless they win here on this Friday night.
Well, they've won 9 of their last 12 here at the friendly confines of the DCU Center. They'd love to make it 10 of 13 tonight. It is the Railers and the Nailers. We're back with the opening face-off right after this, eh?
These are the moments dreams are made of. Only the elite will prevail. Who will advance to St. Paul and the Frozen Four? The 2018 NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Northeast Regional, March 24th and 25th. Be there. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 today.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts.
A Webster man is arrested after police say he stole numerous manhole covers. At least 8 cars caught fire tonight at a parking garage. If you hear the same noise in the future, the town says you should evacuate the area.
Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News tonight on Charter TV3.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready for the national anthem. Right here at home. Okay, so the National Anthem Sun, great rendition here on Country Night, Nash Icon Country Night. And the referee doing a great job as he brought over the public address announcer's microphone so we could sing the National Anthem, and we're going to get ready for the ceremonial puck drop and then the game. And we're expecting some good stuff in this game. Every team, both teams know what's at stake. And talking to Jamie Russell, the coach of the Worcester Railers and the general manager of the Worcester Railers as well. Yannick Turcotte in the lineup tonight. He said he expects Turk to be like a junkyard dog with the chain cut loose. He's been a healthy scratch for 5 straight games, but he's in the lineup tonight. And Jeremy Barnes is in the lineup for the Nailers. They've gone a few times this year. Just a reminder that Worcester Railers hockey on Charter TV3 brought to you by the Northeast Region 2018 Northeast Region NCAA Ice Hockey Championships. It'll be played right here at the DCU Center March 24th and 25th. It is the first round of the NCAA hockey playoffs.
Kev, I don't think I could wear my cowboy hat while wearing the headsets. It barely fit anyway.
It was a little snug, but it was still a good look. I love the look. And I know that Roy Sommer is going to love the bolo tie and just the straight country look that you're rocking tonight.
Yeah, I could not find the cowboy belts this morning. I woke up a little late. But,
understandable.
I found the cowboy shirt, the bolo tie, the cowboy boots, and thank you for the cowboy hat. And as we mentioned in the opening, Kev, biggest game of the season here tonight. 8 points out, 13 games left, 3 games in hand. The team you're chasing on the other end of the ice tonight, the Wheeling Nailers. And, here it is tonight. This is it.
Yeah, you know what's at stake. Everyone knows what's at stake. And, and one of the things, too, with this team, and it's been this way all season long, but every game, these guys know that Bridgeport is watching. They know the New York Islanders are watching. And if you're going to play well, you're going to get called up. And one of the things I was talking to Jamie Russell about, so many new faces coming in and out over the last 3-4 weeks for the Worcester Railers, signing guys as their college careers come to a close, trading guys. But there's no better way to evaluate players than when they're under pressure. And for all intents and purposes, the playoffs have begun for the Worcester Railers. So this is pressure hockey. Who's going to step up? Who's going to play well? You look at a guy like Ryan McKinnon, who you just signed. He's been a point-a-game guy for 6 games. I mean, that's a guy that you look at and say, okay, he could be in our plans. Mitch Gillum has played phenomenal. Certainly Eamon McAdam called up to Bridgeport, and Gilly's been the guy carrying the load, as he did at Cornell for 3 years. I mean, he played every game for 3 years at Cornell, but he's been great.
11 starting the last 12 games for Worcester. On the other end, Adam Morrison. He's a big fella. 6'3", 194. Morrison stood on his head last Wednesday in Wheeling. 33 saves in a 5-2 win over Worcester.
And Morrison's a veteran of this league. He's played for a lot of different teams in the East Coast League. Played for a couple times for the Providence Bruins as well. There's Jamie Russell, the head coach, the general manager of the Worcester Railers. He's done a phenomenal job putting this team together literally from scratch.
Lankow, Saraceno, Almeida, McKinnon, and McKenzie. We are underway here at the DCU Center. 7:08 local time. The 8th meeting of 9 between these two North Division rivals. Worcester 4-2-1 against Wheeling. It's the Nailers and the Railers here from the DCU Center as Kyle McKenzie gains the red line. Will flip the puck to the right side corner. Almeida gave chase, couldn't find Saraceno on the near side. Big thump as Lankow finished his check on Freddie Tiffels, who has played very well against the Railers this season. And Kev, I would expect a lot of finishing their checks here early.
I was going to say, that's the captain sending a message, saying that this is playoff hockey. You have to finish your check every time. Doesn't matter who's on the ice, doesn't matter who you're going up against. You got to be a hard team to play against each and every shift.
Goudreau, Kubiak, and Hudson out there now for Worcester. 3 rookies up front. Panico just signed from UMass Lowell. His second pro came out there with the 30-year-old veteran Mike Cornell, who scored in his first ever shootout attempt last Sunday. That was round number 12, the game winner in a 3-2 win over Adirondack. Hudson on the right side gives to Kubiak. Kubiak couldn't find the pass. Wheeling clears it away. They wave off the icing as Gillum will settle it back in behind his net for Mike Cornell.
Worcester's had, throughout the season, has had good first periods. They've had good chances. Their problem has been burying those chances. Jamie Russell saying one of the keys to the game tonight, we have to bury our chances.
Matty Gaudreau carries in behind that out of Boston College. Swung the puck through the crease. Didn't expect it. McCardle in his second pro game out of Brown. Played it behind the net, near corner. Wheeling. Mears able to clear it out. And now Hamonic a good stick at center. Minute 45 gone in the first period. Erik Lindquist alongside Kevin Shea. Tom Matthews down at ice level. McCardle behind the net, hit by Francis. Sent it to the far corner. Wheeling up there first as Francis trying to slide it in front, blocked by the stick of Mitch Gillum. Now Hamonic has his pocket picked courtesy of Francis back to the point. And Abts unable to hold. Matt Abts playing his third pro game out of RIT.
There's Yannick Turcotte throwing the body around.
His first game after sitting in the last 5 for Worcester. Turk's wearing the cornrows tonight. He and Woody Hudson got him down. Now a feed head for Tiffles behind the defense shot. Saved by Gilly! Oh, Gillum stopped Tiffles. Like Tiffles, seems like every game he plays against Worcester, he's got 4 or 5 great chances. And now the puck in front for Derek Army was just shuffled over the crossbar and wide. Big save there by Gillum.
Huge. That's the first shot of the game for either team. It comes 2.5 minutes in, and Gillum coming up big for Worcester to keep it scoreless.
Railers skating right to left as Shemp just got hit hard into the Worcester bench. And we got some action now as everyone comes together. That was a nasty looking hit, and now the gloves hit the ice. Cornell onto the pile with Josephs. And Cornell's got the right hand free. This right in front of the Worcester bench. Josephs back with some rights. Cornell a few more, and they both go down. And now Turks watching things very closely. That was a nasty looking hit thrown there on Shemp right into the Worcester bench. The door was open. And Cornell and Turcotte didn't like it now. Cornell drops the helmet. They want to go round 2.
I like it. I like the nastiness.
Oh, here we go.
There's good nastiness.
Watch the replay up on the Jumbotron. Oh, Cornell ate a couple early there by Josephs, and then Cornell got things settled.
Cornell stood tall.
Yes.
Showed his toughness, showed his chin. You said he took a couple, but man, he answered back. He ends up on top, throwing a couple, and he throws the bucket. As they're going to the penalty boxes, says, hey, we're not done.
I think this is the first of many here tonight.
I hope so. I hope so on Don Cherry Tribute Night, unofficially. Don Cherry Tribute Night. We're ready.
Yeah, Kevin Shea, if you missed the open, he has got his Don Cherry outfit on, the red checkered suit. I've gone full cowboy, and Tom Matthews looks like he's going to walk into the Blarney Stone. Or he's on Boondock Saints.
That's right. It is St. Patrick's weekend here in Worcester. You guys will be wearing the special St. Patrick's Day jerseys tomorrow. But this is a good way to start it off for Worcester because it gets everyone into the game.
Yes.
You know, you get a fight right in front of your own bench. It's right in front of your bench. Guys are scrapping, guys are jawing. Now you're into it right from the opening faceoff. Look at this, right from the opening faceoff. Cornell's not happy.
No, don't mess with Cornsey.
I love it. 91 penalty minutes for Mike Cornell. He's not afraid to get his nose dirty and throw some nubs.
Worcester, that was their 38th Fighting Major penalty. Wheeling, their 36th. These two teams earlier this year in Wheeling ended with a full brawl. Both teams were on the ice, and it almost really went. And Cornell, has he been ejected?
I was going to say, did they give him something for throwing the helmet?
Cornell being shown the showers here with 17:09 to go here in the first period, or maybe he needed his hand looked at as I saw the team doctor follow Cornell back to the dressing room, but athletic trainer Rob Taylor did not follow. So we're awaiting the penalties. Cornell at the end of the fight threw his helmet down on the ice in the direction of a Troy Josephs. That would be a huge loss for Worcester early in this hockey game.
Yeah.
As
Hopefully
we await the penalties.
Misconduct.
Off the draw, Almeida wins it. Back to the point. Panico's drive deflected wide. Oh, so Cornell got 17 minutes.
Yep. All right.
I think the misconduct was for throwing the helmet.
Which stinks, because it would have been nice to see him come right back out of the box around the time of Joseph. He got the extra 2 for roughing. but having him for the second and third period is big. Not losing him for the game.
Yes. Well, you get a little breather. So we had Cornell and Josephs each get 2 minutes for roughing, 5 minutes for fighting. Cornell got an extra 10-minute misconduct for throwing the helmets. Face off to the left of goaltender Adam Morrison. Some fireworks early here at the ECU Center on this Friday night. Railers win the draw back to the point. McKinnon got it to McKenzie. Now left side shot by Saraceno was shuffled wide. Saraceno has had the number against Wheeling this year. 4 goals, 8 points in 7 games to lead all skaters.
And one of the things that Worcester wants to do, and what both coaches have been telling the players all season long, overshoot underpass. They feel like the guys have tried to make the extra pass one too many times. They want to throw pucks at the net, nothing fancy. And I love the term, overshoot underpass. Here's a
play ahead for Tiffles. Tiffles had the breakaway earlier this period. Stopped by Gillum. Shot from the left side wall. Stopped by Gillies left pad, and then Gillum will glove the rebound with 16:11 to go in the first period. We have no score. And a draw upcoming deep in the Worcester zone.
2 shots apiece for each team through 4 minutes, just about 4 minutes of hockey.
Was that our first fight this year on Charter TV3?
I think it was. We've had some European skating, public skating, Lady Bing games. It's good to see a tussle on TV. It's been a while since you and I have been able to call one.
Any coincidence you're wearing the Don Cherry outfit?
No, I think it could be. You know, they're trying to impress the big guy hockey night in Canada.
What do you say, eh?
My kind of guy right there, eh? I had Johnny Wensing. He'd go with anyone.
Railers win the draw, and it's cleared out there by Hammond. No icing. Abs gets there ahead of Shemp. Shemp, his first game with Worcester this year after playing 23 with the Bridgeport Sound Tigers. Second-year pro out of Ferris State on a New York Islanders contract is number 15, Kyle Shemp.
And he's excited to play, too. You know, Eric, you and I have talked about for years, guys that are up and come down. What's their attitude like? And his attitude is he's excited to get in the lineup and play.
Yeah, I talked to him before the game. He said he hadn't played in almost a month up with Bridgeport. He'd been the extra forward, so he was told come down, play some big minutes, help the Railers possibly get a playoff spot. Bridgeport battling for a playoff spot in their division in the American Hockey League as Kubiak finishes his check on Milan. Milan's been a pain in the neck in this season series as he clears off at Kubiak as he goes off for a line change. Sorkin down low, his shot goes wide on the blocker side of Mitch Gillum as Wheeling has the cycle going in the Worcester zone.
Well, the Railers are setting the tempo here physically in their own building here in the first period. It's a good start physically.
Yes, Sorkin got it in front, deflected off the inside of the post. The light went off, the puck went off the inside of the post.
Wow.
That was dangerous. Sorkin had that opportunity. Now the Railers break back the other way. Goudreau sends it ahead looking for Hudson. Woody will finish his check there on Valente. 14:30 remaining in the first period. No score still. Barnes, his first shift on the ice. Let's see if Turcotte steps on for Worcester. Those two were chatting during warm-ups. Barnes and Turcotte, the top 2 leading fighting major penalty guys in the ECHL. Barnes, number 22 for the Nailers.
Oh, I'd love to see a change here. Got to get it out of the zone, though, first.
They have almost 6 minutes gone here in the first period. A shot from the right point by Fick, gloved by Gillum, and Gilly will hold on.
Send him on. Send him on. My kind of guy right there. Send on Yannick Turcotte. Let's see what we got going.
We have a face-off upcoming to the left of Mitch Gillum. Barnes stays on the ice, no sign of Turcotte.
Eric Cairns is here from the New York Islanders tonight. Front office.
Former NHL tough guy, the director of player personnel for the Islanders. Face-off to the left of Mitch Gillum. Draw one by the Nailers as Fick will flutter the puck back in behind the Worcester net. Lankow hit there by Barnes. And then Barnes will throw a check in on Almeida as the Railers clear the puck out. Sino gives chase. Lankow throws a body. Here comes Wheeling back the other way out through center. Freddie Tiffles over the line. Cuts across, holds, spins along the right wall. Will throw a puck towards the net wide and Mitch Gillam's cage. Comes out the other way and Lankow will send it out through center ice. Shots 3-2 Wheeling, no score. 13-20 remaining in the first period. Riley Bourbonnais, a rookie out of RPI, he's had a terrific year. He's on the ice. He looks for the puck at center. It was bothered there by Yannick Turcotte. Turcotte will throw it in deep. Throws a check in on Fick.
Oh, he's got the crosshairs on anyone in a white jersey tonight.
Yes, he does. Schempp, Lane, and Turcotte. Schempp a drive, glove there by Morrison. He holds on, and we will take a timeout. 12:56 to go in the first period. No score. Railers and Nailers on Charter TV3.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
These are the moments dreams are made of. Only the elite will prevail. Who will advance to St. Paul and the Frozen Four? The 2018 NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Northeast Regional, March 24th and 25th. Be there. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 today.
Welcome back, everyone. Jamie Russell and the Railers. First of 3-3 weekend here at the DCU Center. We are scoreless in the first period. Kevin Shea with Erik Lindquist. Tom Matthews is with us rinkside. We'll hear from him coming up in the period.
That's a big weekend for the Railers. Tomorrow night, a big game Saturday. St. Patrick's Day jerseys to benefit Be Like Brit, presented by Country Bank. Fort Wayne into town. And then on Sunday, it's the Utah Grizzlies on a kids giveaway Sunday. RailersHC.com, 508-365-1750 as the Railers continue their push towards a playoff spot in the North.
Panico out there, just signed out of UMass Lowell, just finished up his college career.
Turcotte just threw a check in on Mayers and now stands over Mayers right in front of the Worcester bench. That got Barron standing up on the Wheeling side.
Oh, you love that.
This game bubbling.
I like it.
Hamonic at center ice will send it back into the Wheeling zone. 12:24 to go here in the first period, no score. Best chance was Tiffles on a breakaway, and the first shot of the game stopped by Mitch Gillam. Each team with 3 shots on goal. Kubiak threw it out through center ice. Goudreau will send a twirler down the left wing side. Milan ahead of Kubiak, and now Milan takes down Kubiak, and Kubiak's gonna go, I think, for the initial push from behind. So and Wheeling, who's got a very good power play, will get their first opportunity of the game. Kubiak and Milan have had a season's long worth of antagonistic type of plays, and that one will follow right up with that type of play. As Kubiak, a little push there from behind on Milan, who sold the penalty well.
He did. But you're going to get that call every time. Straight behind in the numbers.
Third-ranked power play for Wheeling, 20% in the ECHL. Worcester's penalty kill's been very good of late. Worcester has allowed just 3 power play goals in their last 17 games. Over 90% overall, 19th in the ECHL, 82%. Face off to the right of goaltender Mitch Gillam as Chris Lankow will dig in against Derek Army, the 2 captains. And Lankow won it cleanly as McKenzie will skate out through center. It's a type of penalty the Railers are going to want to kill off as Kubiak was aggressive in on Milan, who's been a pain in the neck all season.
And you're sending that message. You're sending it right at home. Game 1 here of the 3-3 that it's your building and you're going to own the building and control the play.
Puck on top of the circles. A shot by Zink is deflected out of play. Good stick by Chris Lankow.
But as you mentioned, this is the team that you don't want to go on the penalty kill very often against. Wheeling has a phenomenal power play. Mitch Gillam, last line of defense. He's played great. He's been the Iron Man for Worcester, and you know, Jamie Russell said don't be surprised if he plays all 3 games this weekend. And that's 3 games in 2.5 days.
Yes.
If he does.
Well, I saw it a handful of times in the American Hockey League. Alex Stalock used to love playing 3-and-3s.
Your legs are loose. I mean, the goalies.
Yes.
And they're competitors. If you're a competitor, which all the goalies are, they want to be in the net.
Yeah, big games like this. Team battling for a playoff spot. Nice play there by Frankie DeChara. And Frankie, the rookie out of Yale, will clear out as he and Lane go up for a line change. Goudreau, Lankow step back on the ice. Hamonic and Panico on the back end. Panico, 22 years old, had 20 points in 31 games at UMass Lowell, about 45 minutes or so away from the DCU Center.
Yeah, he coming off his best year at Lowell. Had a career season this year for the Riverhawks.
10:45 remaining in the first period. 43 to go on the penalty to Jeff Kubiak for cross-checking. As Kevin Spinozzi, who has spent most of the year in the American Hockey League with Wilkes-Barre out there on this power play, sent it down the far wall, broken up by Hamonic, and Hamonic will send it back in behind the Wheeling Blue.
Good job by Goudreau, who got a piece of Tiffles there. Tiffles had a good head of steam. Goudreau rubbed him off the puck.
Spinozzi got it behind the net, came to the point again. Spinozzi's drive, it broke the stick. A Shemp puck in front, deflected through, and it just went wide. Bourbonnais will send it back to the front, and it was knocked away there by Turcotte.
Huge kill for Worcester. They get a change right
now.
now.
Watch out for Turcotte. Oh, Turcotte in on the forecheck. Spinozzi said, oh boy, saw the number 20 train coming and quickly got out of the way.
He was bailing.
Yeah, the 20 train was coming, collecting his fare. And Spinozzi said, you know what? I'm going to just let this puck sit there for a moment. Penalty is over. Worcester 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. Shot from the left side, goes wide on the blocker side of Mitch Gillum. And Almeida sends it out through center, stopped by Nick Sorkin. Sorkin third in the ECHL in assists. He's got 43. Railers skating right to left. Almeida, Lankow, and Hudson on the ice. Sorkin down the right wing side, enters into the offensive zone. Got it ahead. Tiffle swung it in front shot. Saved by Gillum. Reed Gardner with 26 goals. Third among rookies. Had that try from inside. And Gilly made another fine save.
That was huge. Going post to post, it was a sweet feed.
Behind the play, Almeida tied up with Milan. Those two giving each other sticks. Milan, a pain to play against. Got Gilly with a couple of big saves here in the first period. Under 9 minutes remaining, scoreless first period. Lankow over the line. His shot is gloves. There by Morrison. We'll take a timeout. 8:49 to go in the first period. No score. Railers and Nailers on Charter TV3.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
These are the moments dreams are made of. Only the elite will prevail. Who will advance to St. Paul and the Frozen Four? The 2018 NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Northeast Regional, March 24th and 25th. Be there. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 today.
And welcome back, everyone, to the DCU Center. Scoreless here in the first period. Tom Matthews, the third member of our broadcast crew, is joining us down at ice level. Looks like an extra out of the Boondock Saints. He's ready for this St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Back to the DCU Center. Here we got Railers and Nailers kicking off a 3-in-3 weekend here at the DCU Center. We're about halfway through the first period. There's no score, but we've got some fireworks. Cornell getting after it early here at the DCU Center. Late hit on Shemp. Cornell just doing what he's doing, taking care of business. Turcotte throwing some big hits, and well, man, it's going to be a fun hockey game tonight. Tom Matthews on ice level, back to love it.
All right, thank you, Tom. Tom's ready for it. He's got his St. Patrick's Day outfit on.
He just went. He didn't even wait for you to send it down there, Kev.
No, he did. He was jumping. He was excited.
Yes.
He was like Turks.
Now
he was
he
a
took
junkyard
an
dog.
instigator penalty right there. He dropped the gloves before the fight even started.
He did. He did. Usually they got to drop the puck.
Yes. 8:12 remaining. Almeida got it down low. Kubiak shot! Oh no, he never got it off. I think he tried to push it towards Saraceno. Almeida intercepted a clearing attempt just inside the blue line. Got it down to Kubiak. Kubiak, instead of shooting, tried a behind the back or behind the legs pass to Saraceno, who was taken out from behind. And now Morrison will glove the puck and hold on.
Saraceno going to the bench. That was a great chance for Worcester, and that might be, oh, it just missed the stick. Yeah, that was a good job by Wheeling. They got the stick of Saraceno and just tied him up enough. Blast from the point.
Yeah, good shot there, stopped by Morrison.
Panico with the blast. Again.
Not afraid to shoot the puck.
Nope. And that's what he's told, and that's what they've all been told by both of the coaches here, is just overshoot, underpass.
Goudreau, Lankow, and Almeida still on the ice for Worcester. Puck out through center. McKinnon got a stick on it. Intercepted there by Apt. Apt in right side of Mayer. Shot, glove, stopped there by Gillum, and he holds on. A little splitsy-do. How do you do?
Gilly is on his game tonight. He is saving the bacon for the Worcester Railers on 3 or 4 occasions already here in the first period. Here's Gillum reading it the whole way.
Yes, sir.
The splits, glove save, and a beauty. Hey! Another big save. Wheeling's had a few chances that have just been clean. No one in front. Time to relax, hold the puck.
Now each team has 5 shots on goal, but I would give the advantage for the better scoring chances to Wheeling. Kubiak wins the draw deep in his own zone. Railers skating right to left. We are scoreless still in the first period. Cornell got 17 minutes of penalties at 2:51 after his scrap with Troy Josephs.
One of the things too with Shemp coming down from Bridgeport is the systems are similar. Straight through the Islanders system. The Islanders, the Bridgeport Sound Tigers, and the Worcester Railers. There's little nuances that are different, but it's not like he has to learn a whole new system.
Reed Gardner, a shot from 35 feet, kicked away there by Gillum. DeChera, tape to tape to Woody Hudson. Woody's got 17 goals. He represented the Railers at the ECHL All-Star game in Indy earlier this year. Loose puck battle behind the Wheeling net, kept in right point. McCardle skates in right side. Shot, pad save there by Morrison. Morrison didn't see that shot, Shay. That just kind of had that pad at the right place at the right time.
And that's what the big goalie, Butterfly, 6'3", Butterfly goalie. It's going to be tough to beat him clean. You got to get traffic in front. You got to get rebounds. Hudson did a nice job on the screen.
Icing call here against Wheeling with 6:25 remaining in the first period. We'd like to thank Zoop for providing tonight's delicious press meal, the chicken pot pie soup. I had 3 helpings.
It was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
Shemp will take the try. He's got Turcotte to his right. Lane set up behind him. Lane turned 24 yesterday. Face-off 1. Lane will push it towards the nets, and it's gloved there by Morrison, who holds on.
Yeah, you got some young players out there. Panico just came from UMass Lowell's, only 22 years old.
Turcotte, 21. Lane just turned 24 yesterday. Shemp, 24 years old. McCardle, 23.
I mean, a lot of times now, the way college is.
You're what? You're 37. I'm 27.
Yeah, exactly. We're only a couple years older.
Yeah.
Maturity-wise, anyway. We might be in our teens.
It's a young bunch. Tom Matthews, 15 years old and at ice level.
He's a redshirt sophomore in high school.
Yes. Playing for St. John's.
The Pioneers.
Turcotte a steal. Turks has it right side corner. He's got 1 goal this year. Turcotte, 1 goal, 16 fighting majors. Played it behind that, looking for Shemp. Turcotte hit by Fick. Battle along the far corner, deep in the Wheeling zone. Puck comes free. Gathered away there by Wheeling, and Tiffles will loft it out through center. McCardle. Hunter Brown will race back in. Played it behind his net for Panico. Panico quickly ahead for Shemp. Shemp. Split time last year between Bridgeport and Missouri. Missouri in the ECHL. Tiffles left side. Got it in front. Pass was behind Army. Good thing because Army would have been all alone in front, and the Railers get it clear.
That was a 3-on-1. They had 2 guys that would have been alone in front.
Yeah, it was dangerous. McCardle behind his net. Josh McCardle from Roscoe, Illinois, a Chicago Cubs fan. Puck out through center for a Cardinals fan in Nick Saraceno. Nick's mom doing well. Joan had knee surgery a few weeks ago. And his younger brother, John Paul, in Spain right now on a school trip.
Wow.
Yes, we know a lot about the Saracenos. Here comes Chris Lankow down the right wing. Lankow's drive is deflected out of play.
The way those knee surgeries are now, they're great. Quick. You're right back on your feet. I think we're going to have a timeout.
Yeah.
We do have a timeout here at the DCU Center. Still scoreless in the first period. Worcester and Wheeling.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Coriglia.
These are the moments dreams are made of. Only the elite will prevail. Who will advance to St. Paul and the Frozen Four? The 2018 NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Northeast Regional, March 24th and 25th. Be there. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 today.
Welcome back to the DCU Center. Kevin Shea with Erik Lindquist and Tom Matthews. Face off to the left of Morrison, a veteran in this league.
Kubiak on the draw for Worcester will be whistled out as he bit in a tad bit too soon. Goudreau will take his spot. Matty out of Boston College. BU and BC playing right now in Boston. Hockey East quarterfinals, or semifinals, down to the Final Four.
Jerry York just got Coach of the Year. Your Northeastern Huskies, though, winning the Bean Pot.
Yes.
Possibly with Hobie Baker Award winner.
Playing at Providence College. And a puck down low, another save there by Gilly. And the side of the door was wide out. Draw from the point now, save by Gillum. Gillum, another strong start for Worcester. He's got 7 first period saves. Railers skating right to left. Wheeling 0 for 1 on the game's only power play. McKinnon with a 5-game point streak out of Summerside PEI wearing jersey number 4. Got it ahead for Matty Goudreau. Goudreau will send a bouncing puck in on Morrison, who will cover up as Kubiak was sniffing towards the blue paint with 4:04 to go here in the first period. What are you doing for St. Patty's Day tomorrow, Kev?
We're going to have, my brother-in-law is coming over. We're going to have the boiled dinner, and I think it just play a lot of Irish music at the house.
Sounds like a good plan.
You should come over and I don't know when it's going to be ready. You should come over before the game if you can get over around lunchtime.
I'm afraid I would show up and not make it back.
Just get yourself a couple. We could even do the Reubens for you.
Will there be any hoodsies?
You know what? We do have hoodsies in the freezer.
Shot by Frankie was deflected out of play. The good ones are the generics?
The JVs. We have the JVs.
All right.
The no hood hoodsies, the original hoodsies. These are the JVs.
Teixeira, Lane, Turcotte, McKenzie, and Panico. Lane on the try against Army. Army will be singled out now. Tiffels will take his spot. Tiffels from Cologne, Germany. And now Lane will be taken out. Now we have to just drop the puck.
There you go.
One back to Lane. Shot. It got through, and a stick save there by Morrison. Matt Lane has scored on Sunday afternoon. It was Lane's 10th goal of the season. The 24-year-old from Rochester, New York. Puck in behind the Worcester net. Panico took a hit, played it now for McKenzie. McKenzie, of course, won the national championship with Providence College. Puck out through center ice, intended for Lane, but that pass didn't connect as Teixeira got sandwiched right in front of the Wheeling bench.
One thing, too, with this all this roster movement and signing a lot of guys now when their college careers are done over the last week is it does give you depth for these 3-and-3 weekends.
A few extra bodies sitting that can come and perhaps play on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, it helps. That was another big hit from Turks on Josephs.
Panico off the glass and out of play. Not a penalty because it went off the glass and out of play, but a face-off will remain inside the Worcester zone with 3:04 to go in the first period.
There's 3:04 to play. This top line for Wheeling, so tough to contend with. Actually, all their forwards so good. Jamie Russell said their entire forward group, first through third line, very dangerous, very talented.
Face off won by Wheeling. Apt to drive. Fought off there by Gillum. He threw it to the far corner. Garrett Mayers. He's got over 100 penalty minutes and 21 goals. 6'1" and 210 is Garrett Mayers from the Plymouth in the OHL. And we get a puck touched by a high stick, so a draw will come at center ice. Nothing wrong with 20 goals and 100 PIMs, Kevin.
No, that's a good year. That's a really good. That's our kind of guy.
Brandon Mashinter type numbers.
2020 guy.
Yes.
One of our favorites was Mash. 2020 guy, that whole squad. And there it is, the high stick up above the shoulders.
Lankow, Almeida, Saraceno, McCardle, and Hamonic. Saraceno over the line to Lankow. Lankow maneuvers in, shot, save, rebound, and Almeida stopped by Morrison. Oh boy, best chance here for Worcester. Lankow and then Almeida.
And this line here, was it 2 Fridays ago when you had the Captain America jerseys, they came out flying. Look at Lankow bearing in. Lankow with a great poise too, holding the puck. Thought he was gonna go to the backhand, pulls it back to the forehand. Morrison stays with him. And then Almeida crashing the crease. He gets a poke at it. Morrison able to hold the fort.
Back to the point for McCardle. That was the best sequence there for Worcester. Lankow and then Almeida.
Worcester out shooting Wheeling 10-9.
Well, those were by far the 2 best chances we've seen from Worcester. And now Lankow draws a penalty as he took a cross check courtesy of Fick. And Fick not happy. He thought Lankow may have helped that one like Milan helped the penalty against Kubiak.
Karma, I believe it's called
Yes,
Karma.
it does.
They're laughing about it.
Yeah.
Saraceno's going, yeah, how you doing?
Lankow's got his dad in town this weekend. His dad cannot wait to be interviewed by Tom Matthews tomorrow night.
I love it. Matthews is interviewing a lot of the dads.
Yes.
The trip where you guys had the Chicken Man on again, and he had a few more of the dads that he was interviewing.
I don't think he's had a mom on yet.
No, that's a good point. He's got to shift. He's got to shift to the other side of the aisle a little bit. Reach across the aisle, Tom. Diversify.
Railers on their first power play. Wheeling 0 for 1. Worcester's power play 26. Second from the bottom, 12.7%. Nailers' penalty kill has struggled under 80%, 22nd. So an opportunity here for Worcester to get the 1-goal advantage. Almeida will take the draw against Sorkin. And the draw was won cleanly by Wheeling, and they'll clear it on outs. We've got Goudreau and McKinnon on the points. Almeida, Lankow, and a Saraceno up front, cross-checking against Harvard University grad Danny Fick. Railers skating right to left. Goudreau will loft it in. Morrison will leave it behind his net. Fick able to clear it out through center, and the Railers will have to regroup behind their own blue line.
Harvard's playing in the ECAC semifinals at Lake Placid tonight.
Donato is the Bruins draft pick, has been playing very well in that tournament.
Phenomenally well. Paul Pearl, their associate head coach, one of the all-time greats. Great Massachusetts guy, played and coached at Holy Cross.
Almeida down low. Saraceno trying to walk it in front, blocked there by Fick. Lankow gathers back to the point for McKinnon. His drive got through and a pad save by Morrison. Morrison had a good view of that one, the 60-foot drive by McKinnon. And Wheeling will get it clear as Gillum will play it back in behind his own net away from Reed Gardner. That was dangerous.
Yeah, that was living on the edge. Right there, that was living on the edge. That gives coaches gray hairs.
Yeah, Troy Josephs kind of maneuvered his way in front. I don't think Gilly saw him. Matt Lane racing down the left wing side. Lane into the zone. He pulls up. Got it back to the point for Frankie. Right side, a shot by Panico, sticked away by Morrison. A minute remaining in the first period. No score. Shots are 12-9 Worcester. As the Nailers now will skate their way out through center. Bourbonnais Down the right wing goes one on Frankie, threw the puck through the crease, ticked away there by Gillum. And now here comes Jeff Kubiak, 20 remaining on the power play. Kubiak to Frankie over the line. Frankie lost the puck, and Wheeling clears.
Well, that would have been a good chance. So one big rush for Worcester, and they carried it into the zone with possession, but just couldn't carry it through everyone.
Well, one last rush here on the power play. They get 7 remaining. Let's see if Worcester will take it. Panico ahead for Kubiak. Railers skating right to left, 22 remaining in the period. Power play is over. Fick is out of the box. Each team 0 for 1 on the power play. As Kubiak, a steal, fell down along the far wall. Puck collected now there by Zink. And Zink will loft it wide and over the Worcester net, and an icing call here against Zink. That was not very smart.
No, it gives Worcester a shot.
One
here.
last shot.
Yep. Win the face-off, put something towards the net, and get everyone going towards the net, too. See what they can draw up. Morrison is tough to score against, and he stood on his head, as you mentioned, against Worcester last time down in Wheeling. See if Worcester can win the draw.
Lankow on the draw, gets Saraceno set behind him. A shot by Saraceno was blocked. And now Wheeling collects and will send it out, and the horn will sound to end the first period of play. So Kevin Shea, we had some fireworks early. Mitch Gillum made a couple of big saves. The first against Tiffles. The Railers were able to get a few chances there late in the first period. And after 20 minutes of play, we have no score. But it was a playoff style first period of play.
Yeah, it was. It was exciting. It was an exciting style, as you mentioned, physical play, goaltending huge, and Gillum really saving the bacon of Worcester early on in this one. One of the newest members of the Worcester Railers, Ryan McKinnon, is down now to join Tom Matthews. And Tom's going to talk to kid from Prince Edward Island. Take it away, Tom.
All right, I'm here with another Irishman, defenseman Ryan McKinnon. McKinnon, that's Irish, right?
That's Irish, yeah. I got a ton of family here from Boston too, right meow, and they're all Irish too, so it's a big night.
All right, we like when we have Irish here. All right, so Ryan, big game tonight. Railers currently chasing Wheeling, 8 points out from the final playoff spot in the North Division. I mean, man, how important is this game for the Railers to win tonight?
It's very important. I mean, right now at home we're playing well. In front of these fans, I mean, they're loud right now, and we just got to keep going.
And you're new to the professional game of hockey. You're playing really well, though, a point a game. How has has pro hockey been what you expected, and how has the transition been from college?
Yeah, things are going well right now. There's a lot of guys that are helping me. I am new to this pro game, but I mean, I'm just trying to take it day by day right now and go from there.
And after 20 minutes of play right now, we have no score, but it's always a physical game versus Wheeling Railers. Cornell getting after it right away. A late hit there on Shemp. This is fun. We're playing hockey, kicking off a 3-3 this weekend. What do the Railers got to do in the second period to get on board?
Like you said, play physical. We like to play physical every now and again, and like Corny set the tone there, and it's a big weekend for us, and we got to keep going.
All right, well, best of luck in the second period. We're going to go to a break now. Defenseman Ryan McKinnon, best of luck in the second.
Perfect, thank you.
All right, we'll be back with more hockey after this. What's up? I'm Tom, and this is Two Things with Tom. Thing number 1, Worcester Railers hockey is family fun. Bring the family and have a blast at the DCU Center in Worcester. Thing number 2, Worcester Railers hockey is wicked affordable. Railers tickets start at just $15. Enjoy a great night out with your family or friends.
Hockey is back.
Hockey is back in Worcester. Give us a call, go to RailersHC.com, and come see us at the rink.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade, take a stand to lend a hand, don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Coriglia.
local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts.
A Webster man is arrested after police say he stole numerous manhole covers. At least 8 cars caught fire tonight at a parking garage. If you hear the same noise in the future, the town says you should evacuate the area.
Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News tonight on Charter TV3.
We're proud to lead with high school sports stories because we know that's important to our viewers, that's important to our communities. I think it's incredibly unique because you just don't see this amount of coverage other places. We can do 5 and 6 minutes at 10 o'clock, whereas other stations might do 2.5 minutes, and of that, 30 seconds is on high school sports.
It's very easy to be enthusiastic watching these guys play, whether it's high school football or field hockey or lacrosse.
When you see somebody make an outstanding play, you're kind of fired up about that. I come back and I'm like, Kev, I couldn't believe this play I saw in this game.
To see and to kind of be able to capture some of those magic moments when you're there to witness history, that's really cool. We're out there every day shooting the games ourselves and coming back and editing it and writing it ourselves.
You get a certain insight that you don't get if you're, say, in a press box.
We never forget the players that come from Central Mass. Those that are lucky enough to play professional sports, we follow them in the pros.
We never forget those guys coming from Central Mass.
I've had people come up and say to me that, you know, we still watch and we're still fans because they can watch on TV.
Has it brought fans to the game? Has it impacted local sports? I hope so. Coaches tell us it has. Certainly our goal is just to cover the game and to really highlight the positive of high school and local college sports.
And we're enjoying what we do, and that I hope that comes across. There's no other place I'd rather be, and there's no other job I'd rather do.
Welcome back to the DCU Center. We've got Railers and Nailers kicking off tonight, 3-3 weekend here at the DCU Center. And after 20 minutes of play, we've got no score, but joining me now is Erik, Director of Player Development for the New York Islanders. We had to sit on some stools because you're about 3 feet taller than me, but you know, Kieran, you're Director of Player Development. What exactly does that mean?
Well, I go all around the world pretty much visiting all our prospects, all our different teams in the system. Tonight I'm with Worcester here for our East Coast League affiliate. Last night I was in our American League affiliate in Bridgeport, and I just watch them all, try and support and help and see how they're doing.
And you've been out to quite a few games in Worcester this season, so when you're coming to a game here, what is it exactly that you're looking for in the players?
Well, we're looking for hustle, we're looking for compete, we're looking for desire, we're looking for intangibles obviously, but skill level, hockey sense. They're a good teammate. Yeah, you know, they've done a good job here this year with a bunch of these players, and they do play that way. So it's good to see, but they need that to move on to the next levels.
You know, Railers an expansion team, inaugural season. So brand new, the affiliation with the Islanders. This is brand new. As someone from the Islanders organization, how would you say that the relationship has been so far?
Well, it's been excellent. You know, like I just said, the way that the coaching staff have got these guys to play, that's one thing. The location is more than good. It's perfect for us. We can call guys up and get them there for practice from Bridgeport. We can send guys down too if we need to. Get them here for practice, same day, games, whatever it is. So it's been a really good fit.
Yeah, like you said, the location, I think that is the biggest plus for this affiliation. You know, we have the affiliation with Bridgeport, Sound Tigers in Connecticut, and so, we've had a lot of movement recently on our team between, you know, McAdam, Cornell, Jonesy going back and forth. How are things going in Bridgeport and with the Islanders this season?
Well, the Islanders are making a big push right now to try to get to the playoffs. Bridgeport is grinding its way into trying to get in the playoffs as well. They had a big win last night, which I was at. They were down 4 goals. They came back. That's the second game in a row they've done that. It's going pretty good. We need to keep pushing though, and with the help of the affiliate here with some players that are training and getting their feet wet at the pro level and getting ready to play. That's the way it works. They move up levels. Injuries happen. Movement happens. Guys get called up from Bridgeport to the Islanders, and then Worcester up to Bridgeport, and vice versa. So it's worked well.
And you're a guy that's done that yourself, moved among the leagues. You played in the ECHL, AHL, and even the NHL. So talk to me a bit about how important that experience here in the ECHL is.
Well, it is. Obviously, I lived it, and I made it up to the NHL. You know, it's a lot of hard work. It was a great experience playing the East Coast Hockey League. We got a couple players playing on the Islanders right now that had gone through the East Coast Hockey League in the past. Ross Johnston, Tanner Fritz, Alan Quine. We believe in the league and what it can do for some of our prospects, and we're going to keep using it.
You know, a big game here for the Railers tonight. They're chasing the Nailers for the final playoff spot in the North Division. You know, no score here after 20 minutes. What do the Railers got to do here in the second and third to secure 2 points?
Well, they got to keep pushing. They actually had a pretty good period right there. They need to get more pucks on net, probably. They did a good job in their specialty teams. It's a good start. I mean, it's going to be a battle here. That's why I like watching these games and watching our players play in these games. So, so far so good. 2 more periods. We'll see where it ends up. Goaltending's been good too.
And did you see broadcaster Erik Lindquist's outfit? And do you have any comments on that?
Well, you know, listen. He's doing it for a reason. It's St. Patty's Day and it's Country Day here too. So it's not really my style, but he's making it work.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on here at the DCU Center. All right, well, Kearnsy, thanks for taking the time to talk to me tonight.
Thanks for having me.
All right, that's Erik Kearns, Director of Player Development for the New York Islanders. We'll be going to be back for the second period here. Railers and Nailers at the DCU Center.
What's up? I'm Tom, and this is 2 Things with Tom. Thing number 1, Worcester Railers hockey is family fun. Bring the family and have a blast at the DCU Center in Worcester. Thing number 2, Worcester Railers hockey is wicked affordable. Railers tickets start at just $15. Enjoy a great night out with your family or friends. Hockey is back. Hockey is back in Worcester. Give us a call, go to RailersHC.com and come see us at the rink.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts.
A Webster man is arrested after police say he stole numerous manhole covers. At least 8 cars caught fire tonight at a parking garage. If you hear the same noise in the future, the town says you should evacuate the area.
Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News tonight on Charter TV3.
We're proud to lead with high school sports stories because we know that's important to our viewers, that's important to our communities. I think it's incredibly unique because you just don't see this amount of coverage other places. We can do 5 and 6 minutes at 10 o'clock, whereas other stations might do 2.5 minutes, and of that, 30 seconds is on high school sports.
It's very easy to be enthusiastic watching these guys play, whether it's high school football or field hockey or lacrosse.
When you see somebody make an outstanding play, you're kind of fired up about that. I come back and I'm like, Kev, I couldn't believe this play I saw in this game.
To see and to kind of be able to capture some of those magic moments, when you're there to witness history, that's really cool. We're out there every day shooting the games ourselves and coming back and editing it and writing it ourselves.
You get a certain insight that you don't get if you're, say, in a press box.
We never forget the players that come from Central Mass. Those that are lucky enough to play professional sports, we follow them in the pros.
We never forget those guys coming from Central Mass.
I've had people come up and say to me that, you know, we still watch and we're still fans because they can watch on TV.
Has it brought fans to the game? Has it impacted local sports? I hope so. Coaches tell us it has. Certainly our goal is just to cover the game and to really highlight the positive of high school and local college sports.
And we're enjoying what we do, and that I hope that comes across. There's no other place I'd rather be, and there's no other job I'd rather do.
Welcome back to the DCU Center. We've got Railers and Nailers tonight kicking off our 3-in-3 weekend here at the DCU Center. And guys, you all know tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and I was lucky enough to dress up as a leprechaun, offend Irish people all over with my awful attempt at an Irish brogue. But anyways, we've got a little St. Patrick's Day ad to tell you all the details of our Shri and Shri weekend here at the DCU Center. So let's take a look and find all the details out.
Happy St. Paddy's Day weekend. Leprechaun Tom here to tell you about all the promotion-packed fun we have here at the Worcester Railers for our 3 and 3 this weekend at the DCU Center. I've got all the details under the rainbow, so let's take a look. Game 1. It's Country Night presented by Nash Icon on 2, 3, 4 Friday. That's $2 popcorn, $3 hot dog, and $4 Bud Lights in the Bud Light Lounge all night long. Michael David will be performing in the Harvard Pilgrim before the game, the patio area that is. And we're taking on the Wheeling Nallers at 7 p.m. What a night to kick off the weekend. Game 2 is me birthday on St. Paddy's Day, and it's a big game Saturday as the Worcester Railers take on the Fort Wayne Comets. Did you know all leprechauns were born on St. Patrick's Day? You do now. The Worcester Railers will be wearing the St. Paddy's Day themed jerseys in honor to benefit Be Like Brit, presented by Country Bank. 7 p.m. puck drop. I hope to see you in green, and let's hope the Railers have the luck of the Irish. Game 3. On Kids Giveaway Sunday, Thunder Sticks for the little ones 12 and under, and we're taking on the Utah Grizzlies at 3 p.m. Enough time to sleep off all the fun you had on me birthday, if you catch my drift. And don't forget, Sunday means family 4-pack, 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 salters, all for just $80. Here at the DCU Center, let's see how many points the Railers will have this weekend in my pot of gold here. What do you know? The Railers are going to have 6 points this weekend. Not too bad. All right, you want your tickets, go to railershc.com or give us me a call at 508-365-1750. Let's hope the Railers have the luck of the Irish this weekend. Come celebrate St. Paddy's Day at the DCU Center.
These are the moments dreams are made of. Only the elite will prevail. Who will advance to St. Paul and the Frozen Four? The 2018 NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Northeast Regional, March 24th and 25th. Be there. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 today.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts.
A Webster man is arrested after police say he stole numerous manhole covers. At least 8 cars caught fire tonight at a parking garage. If you hear the same noise in the future, the town says you should evacuate the area.
Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News Tonight on Charter TV3.
Mike Cornell getting it going. Friday night's all right for fighting. And they had it going, and Mitch Gillum was huge for the Railers early on, stopping the breakaway on Tiffles, one of the leading scorers for this Wheeling Nailers team. And then another beautiful bid for Wheeling by Waidu. And he was right there. Gillum's been outstanding. Some huge saves for Worcester. Lankow, the captain, bearing in. And we are back ringside. Kevin Shea, Erik Lindquist. It is country night. It is Don Cherry tribute night. It is St. Patrick's Day weekend. We're rolling it all into one here at the DCU Center. And game one of a first of 3 of 3. They're going to be home tomorrow night and home Sunday afternoon right here at the DCU Center. It's a good start. The honky-tonk man, as one man has said. But Worcester just needs to get that first goal.
It was a great first period, back and forth. As you mentioned, both goaltenders made some big saves. The first goal is a key here in period number 2.
We need Yannick Turcotte, my kind of player right there. I want to see Yannick Turcotte out on the ice. My kind of guy. See him out there throwing his weight around. As Jamie Russell said, like a junkyard dog with the chain cut loose. Like to see him get it going out here. Beautiful bid for Worcester. And let's see, it went deflected up and away, but a good bid for the Railers right off the hop here. Barry Almeida, 18 goals to lead this Worcester club. And he was gunning for number 19. Had a good try at it. Lankow will take the draw to the left of Adam Morrison, the goaltender for Wheeling. Morrison was awesome the last time these two teams played. That one was played in Wheeling. Face-off goes into the far corner. Almeida battling for it. Lankow chips it back to the defense. Shot on by McKinnon. Ryan McKinnon out of Prince Edward Island. Wrap-around attempt by Almeida. Morrison the stop. Lankow on the doorstep for Wheeling Nailers. There to help out their goaltender.
And we should mention, I counted 5 meows from Ryan McKinnon on Tom Matthews down. And you said Tom threw a couple back.
Tom threw one back. He threw one that maybe he threw more, but one that I heard.
All right.
Definitely. But Ryan McKinnon, you got to give him MVP.
Oh.
I mean, that's a kid. He's a rookie. He's only playing in his seventh game.
I told him if I could hear 4, it was $20.
Oh, yeah. You owe him $20. He was outstanding.
And there's McKinnon. Shot! It got through! And the puck just went wide. Lankow at the side of the net.
I mean, what a start for him, though. Point-a-game guy coming out of Prince Edward Island.
He's got a 5-game point streak, and he just threw 5 meows at Tuesdays. It's a pretty good start to your young career.
It's a great start. He did a lot of poise, too, on camera. Doing an interview on camera as a rookie and then thinking about trying to throw some meows in there.
Yes. Impressive.
That's a lot to handle.
Great
poise. He was juggling a lot.
Almeida. That's the puck stripped at center. Barry gets it back and will wrist it in deep. Opening minute, second period, Erik Lindquist, a.k.a. the honky-tonk man, alongside Kevin Shea, a.k.a. Don Cherry. Tom Matthews, Boondog Saints down at ice level. Sean Grady, who enjoys wearing Z Cavaricci's. Oh, that was Andy Lacombe in the truck.
Lacombe was the Z Cavaricci's. Grady likes the acid wash jeans pegged.
Puck
or Jabots.
By Morrison.
I bet Grady wore Jabots in high school and pegged them. You definitely did. Coming out of Marion, you guys were into the Jabots. And the spot-built coaches sneakers. Yeah, the tight bike coaching shorts. All polyester.
A lot of fans enjoying the $4 Bud Lights tonight, Kev, as they should.
Yeah, you're right. You do see a lot of blue cans in the building.
Yes.
It's a good crowd, too, for a Friday night.
Very jealous. Back to the point. Panico skates in, snaps a shot. It was deflected wide by Matty Goudreau.
There's the philosophy, just throw pucks on net.
Yeah, Terry
hit traffic in front.
Terry Bandon, the assistant coach, in the pregame interview on National Icon mentioned that Matty Goudreau is the best on the team when it comes to deflecting pucks in front. And he had a good look at that one as Panico's shot was deflected by Matty in front. Now here comes Goudreau. Goudreau's got Kubiak racing towards the front of the net. Shot, score! Morrison! As Morrison went down trying to draw a penalty as Kubiak went racing to the crease. The referee says goal, and the Railers are ahead 1-0.
Traffic in front, creating a little havoc in front of Morrison, giving him something to think about, and throwing pucks at the net. Here's Goudreau. Fires on. And you got Kubiak right in front. We'll see who gets the goal, but Kubiak crashing the net is what makes this thing go. I think Kubiak might have got a stick on it.
Yeah, stick or skates. And then Morrison tried to draw the penalty after.
Yeah, he did.
He did the jellyfish.
Oh, 100%. Just flopped on the ice.
Good things happen when you race towards the front of the net. Matty Coutreau threw it towards the net. Mayovet Kubiak in front. Either way, the Railers have a 1-0 lead.
How big is that?
Huge.
2 minutes into the second period, you score. Now let's get Yannick Turcotte and Barnes out there. Let's cap the night off.
Oh, yeah.
With a couple good ones. St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Shots are 17-9. Railers now. McKinnon
Right,
drives. Puck and then score! It went up the defenseman. The shot came from McKinnon, and it went on Spinazzi's glove. He knocked it into his own nets, and the Railers get back-to-back goals early in the second period. I think McKinnon's going to get it. The Railers are ahead 2-0.
Ryan McKinnon will pick up his second goal in just his 7th game.
Did Langkow knock it down with the stick? We watched, Kev.
I don't think he touched it. I think the glove got it. I think Spinozzi got it with the glove.
And now Turks is on the ice, but no Barnes.
Oh,
I saw
rotten.
Turks come on.
Rotten. If you're wheeling, what are you waiting for?
So McKinnon now a 6-game point streak.
No, I think the defenseman got it with his glove.
Yeah,
Spinozzi.
Langkow waved at it with the stick. If Langkow had touched that puck, it may have been a high stick.
Yes, I think it would have been waved off.
So the Railers 2 quick goals. And they look for more. Here comes Shep down the left side. Shep with a step. Shep cuts across. And it just went wide of the net. Morrison thought it was behind him. Now Turcotte plays it back to the point. And McCardle couldn't hold it. Boy, the Railers are buzzing here in the second period.
This is a great start. If they ever got a third goal, it hit the glass.
Puck on a play with 17:04 to go here in the second period.
This is a great start for Worcester.
Yes.
So now one more.
Oh, Mylan just gave Kubiak a spear as he skated off the ice.
All right, so I was thinking one more, and you definitely have it going.
Yeah.
Maybe Woody goes. Woody get into it a little bit.
Woody going with the corn rolls tonight, too. He and Turks got it done. Turks was all excited before the game. Tweeted out a picture of Turks, his new do.
Yeah, I'd love to see him. Love to see him go. Love to see Worcester get one more goal here quickly.
Yeah, so it's 2-0 Railers. Early in the second period, they gave the goal to Langkow.
Okay.
Hudson down the right wing side. McKinnon gets the assists. McKinnon now 7 points in 7 games and 5 meows.
He has been outstanding.
Back to the point, Panico slides it right side of Cornell. Cornell shot deflected in front by Kubiak and picked up by Tiffel. Shots are 18-9 Worcester. Railers have 6 shots here in the second period already. Tiffels, the first shot by Wheeling, is gloved by Gillum, and now Cornell comes in and gives Army a little shot.
I like it. Cornell's back on the ice. He's picking up right where he left off.
This is a type of game, Kevin. The score gets out of hand, we could be here for a long time.
And that's why I was thinking I'm rooting for one or two more goals.
Yes.
Because in the Don Cherry era of the Bruins, usually it was 3 goals. If there was a 3-goal deficit or you were up 3, something was going to happen. Cornell's having a few words for the Wheeling bench. Look at him leaning around the edge. This is old school hockey. This is back to remember when the Sharks had the Goon Squad here? They would bark around that corner a lot.
Yeah, Matt Pellick and Jimmy Bono.
Oh yeah, around that all the time around that corner. Hey, you want something to happen? Let's go.
Yeah, I'm right here. Saved by Gillum. A shot came from the left side wall. Puck comes out of the zone. 15:50 remaining here in the second period. The Railers with 2 quick strikes to start off the second period. And Kubiak and then Langkow. They announced Langkow. We thought it was McKinnon. McKinnon, good tape to Langkow. Over the line for Saracino. Saracino back in front. And Langkow knocked it just wide. Puck back to the right point. McKinnon had vacated, so he'll have to track it down back in the neutral zone with 15:22 to go here in the second period. 2-0 Railers.
You and I both thought the same thing, that maybe it would have been a high stick if it went to anyone but McKinnon.
Yeah.
Worcester just needs one more.
One
more here.
They have 2.
I know.
Panico, D-to-D for Cornell. Cornell run into there by Bourbonnais. They both went down. Cornell didn't like that. He's going to come back and say hello to Riley Bourbonnais. Both teams finishing their checks. Boy, that play looked offside by about 5 feet.
Did.
Back to Mears. Milan got it down low. Looking for a deflection at the side of the net was Francis. Cornell lost it. Mears now leaves it. Shot! Oh, Burbank missed. He had a lot of net to shoot at there. From the left slot, in tight on Gillum.
That was a big steal by Wheeling right in front.
Yes. Cornell hit there by Francis. Cornell clears.
Sometimes you have that extra second and a half to think about it, and it's too long to think about it.
14-15 to go in the second period. Bourbonnais into the zone, plays it in behind the Worcester net for Army. Army plays it back to the point for Milan. His pass comes out of the zone, and that's a break for Worcester. Dan Milan's got his own fashion line, Kevin Shea, and
really,
it is very interesting. I'll leave it at that. A lot of tight-ripped jeans looks.
No kidding.
Yes.
The great 80s?
Yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know.
Fashion don'ts?
Yeah, a lot of the 80s Boy George looks, I think. Heavy
big
check
hit
there as Kubiak knocked down there by Troy Josephs. 13:38 to go here in the second period. Army down the left wing side. Army maneuvers his way in front. Gilly makes the save. The puck was loose. We got an early whistle, and we will take a timeout. The Railers have 2 goals here in the second period. 2-0 Worcester with 13:33 to go in the second period on Charter TV3.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
These are the moments dreams are made of. Only the elite will prevail. Who will advance to St. Paul and the Frozen Four? The 2018 NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Northeast Regional, March 24th and 25th. Be there. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 today.
Welcome back. The Worcester Railers have come out on fire here in the second period. Up 2-0 with 2 quick goals. I got to give a shout out to Joe Piscalis. This is his jacket and tie for Don Sherry Tribute Night, part of the Joe Piscalis line. Maybe he can start his own fashion line. Plaid, all plaid.
Actually, you know what? We've got at least 8 meows according to
Wow.
a tweeter.
A counter?
Yes.
I like that.
They clipped the video too.
Oh, that's even better then. So it's got to be true. 8 meows total combined between Tuesdays and McKinnon, because McKinnon was outstanding. He was at least 5 by himself. Here's the break, Tiffel.
Tiffel's down the right side. Slowed up there by McCardle. Nice play there by Josh. As now Goutreau will slide it ahead for Hamonic. Hamonic from Winnipeg, Manitoba will clear.
This is like, you know, in any great boxing match, one guy starts giving it to the other guy, and then the other guy gets his legs back, and he's going to answer back, and that's what Wheeling's trying to do right now, but Worcester kind of taking their shot. This is that top line with Tiffel. So dangerous. A good save by Gillum. And good rebound control on the back check. 2
goals in 23 seconds for the Railers. They announced him as Kubiak's 12th at 2:02 from Goutreau and Hudson. Lankow's 18th from McKinnon and Almeida, 2:25. As Gilly makes another save as Wheeling trying to find the back of the net for the first time.
Kind of sneaky, kind of unsung, but Gillum has been huge. You can't overstate what Gillum's meant to Worcester in this game. He has come up with some real big stops. That's another one of them right there. Gillum's been big. The Iron Man from Cornell. Starter for 3 years for the Big Red. Played a little bit as a freshman. Of course, Ken Dryden came out of Cornell. It's a 4-letter word to Bruins fans of the Don Cherry era. Dryden stealing victory from the jaws of defeat so many times from the Boston Bruins during that Don Cherry era when he played for the Montreal Canadiens, and they were the dynasty in the NHL. And so the Railers with 2 quick ones, as Erik said, 23 seconds apart. Good tape to tape.
Almeida in. Almeida trying to dangle his way around number 2, Kevin Spinazzi. Spinazzi able to stick with him. Back to the left point it goes. McKenzie will play it back in behind the net for Almeida. 11:30 remaining here in the second period. Saraceno a steal. Gets it to Lankow. His shot blocked. Now picked up Saraceno. Side shot score. Almeida set up by Saraceno. It's 3-0.
Ho ho!
Yes, sir.
What a start to a 3-3 weekend. You're battling for a playoff spot with this Wheeling team. An even Steven first period of play. Second period, all Worcester. 3 goals for the Railers. And that was beautiful passing. Who's coming out on the ice?
I was looking for Barnes, but
That's
no
what
Barnes.
I'm looking for.
Yeah.
You're down 3.
That's why you got him, right?
What are you waiting for? He's been a healthy scratch for a few games. Put him in there. Let's see something, eh? Whoa, that was great teamwork. And you talk about Matt's making the extra pass. Sometimes you're thinking, all right, just shoot it. Because you're right on top of the goaltender, that extra pass. Beautiful.
It's 3-0 Worcester. 3 goals here in the second period. It's not even 9 minutes old.
No, and you think of some of the, you got a 3-goal lead now, but you think of some of the saves that Gillum's made in that first period, and even in the second period here, a couple big ones.
Over the line, Jachera got it left side. Shep in front for Lane. Lane had an empty net at the side of the net, but pass too hot to handle. And now here comes Wheeling, 3-on-1. Panic of the lone man back, puck cross, nice shot. Gillum went sliding across with the glove, and Josephs missed the nets. Here comes Worcester, it's wide open. Shep in. Shep holding, as Worcester will get a line change. Shots are 19-15 Worcester. The Railers have a 3-0 lead on this Friday night and a must-win game. Railers trying to get within 6 points of a playoff spot with 3 games in hand.
What a start to this period for the Worcester Railers.
The second period has been the best for Worcester. Mears gives Gillum a little touch behind the Worcester cage. Midway through this hockey game, it's 3-0 Worcester. Puck goes through the skates of Hudson, collected by Fick, who clears it quickly out through center. Matty Gautreau ahead for Hudson. Woody with a step down the left side. Pulls up in the corner, carries it behind the net away from Fick. Nice job there by Fick as he won it over to Chris Francis. Francis, one of 2 players born in Las Vegas on the Wheeling Nailers. The other, Ross McMullen, not in the lineup here tonight. 9:30 remaining in the second period. McKinnon has his shot, save, rebound, score! Kubiak! 4-0 Worcester! And we're gonna have a goaltending change.
McKinnon getting another assist.
Wow.
We think he's got a goal, but what a night for Ryan McKinnon. What a night for the Worcester Railers.
And
you
there
mentioned
goes.
that Wheeling's gonna make a goaltending change. Wow.
4-0, 4 goals in the first 10.5 minutes of the second period.
And Matt O'Connor coming in net for Wheeling.
Out of BU.
Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. That's where Joe Thornton played his junior hockey for the Greyhounds of Sault Ste. Marie.
Kubiak with the rebound, his second of the period. He got things going at 2:02. So Kubiak, Lankow, Almeida, and now Kubiak again. And Morrison's night is over.
This would be a good time for number 20 and number 22 to get out on the ice. 4 goals for the Worcester Railers in 10.5 minutes of this second period. Outstanding, 4-0. The Texas hat trick, 4 straight.
Face-off won by the Nailers at center ice. 4 goals here in the second period for Worcester. That is a season high. The season high in a game is 5.
On country night here, Nash Icon. Worcester Railers hockey on Charter TV3, brought to you by the 2018 Division I Ice Hockey Championship in the Northeast Regionals. That'll be played right here at the DCU Center on March 24th and 25th.
That is the first time all season long, Kevin. The Railers have scored 4 goals in a period. We still have 9:13 remaining.
A lot of hockey left for them to increase on it. They need Cowboy Bob Orton maybe all the time. You couldn't beat Cowboy Bob Orton. That's true. Cowboy Bob Orton had the cast like Blackjack Mulligan.
It's the luck of the bolo tie. Ask Roy Sama.
Yeah, Roy
all
loved
those
it.
Games.
He wore the bolo tie, usually even when his family protested against it.
Now Milan's going to run around now. Watch.
That's what we want.
Yes.
This is what we want. You're down 4-0.
Cornell. Left point, Panico, his drive deflected wide at the side of the net. Almeida was tied up with Milan. Watch Milan and Almeida. Almeida's going to get a penalty as Milan gave him the initial shot, and then Barry came back with a stick, and of course that's the only one that's called.
Right, they always get the retaliation.
Yeah.
Milan wants too, look at him.
Yeah. This game's going to explode at some point. We're going to take a timeout. I think 8:37 to go in the second period. It's 4-0 Worcester on Charter TV3.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade, take a stand to lend a hand, don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
These are the moments dreams are made of. Only the elite will prevail. Who will advance to St. Paul and the Frozen Four? The 2018 NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Northeast Regional, March 24th and 25th. Be there. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 today.
Welcome back, everyone. 4-0 Worcester. 4 second period goals. Tom Matthews joining us down at rink level. Tom, have you ever seen, and you've called all the games all season long, an offensive explosion like we've seen in the first 10 minutes here?
No, I have not. It's absolutely electric down here, Kevin. Great start. I guess they must have been listening to Kearnsey during my interview, because Kearnsey said they got to get more pucks to the net, and that is exactly what the Railers have done here in the second period. And while we're up 4-0, Nailers pulling their goalie. And guys, they're serious down here. This is a very physical game, and you know, when I'm down here at ice level, sometimes I see the guys kind of joking, smiling, and whatnot on the face-offs, and there's no smiling or joking tonight. These guys are all serious, the real deal tonight. Big hits, and Railers up 4-0 now, so it's all fun down here.
All right, thank you, Tom Matthews. It's all business for Worcester here in the second period. 4 goals. Erik is here, Director of Player Development for the New York Islanders. Sure, the boys know that he's here. Another set of NHL eyes on them tonight. And, you know, every game is a tryout. Whether you're under contract or it's literally an ATO. You're trying to impress people up above, the AHL level, the NHL level. Railers with a great start to this second period. They're chasing this team here, Wheeling, for the final playoff spot. A win tonight would go a long way.
And Wheeling, trying to get back into this game, has a power play. 4-0 Worcester.
Wheeling setting up on the power play for the first time in this power play with 32 seconds remaining on the man advantage.
Almeida got a high stick. He was tied up with Milan at the side of the net. A shot right side, misses on the blocker side of Mitch Gillum. Wido had that opportunity. Under 7 minutes remaining here in period number 2. The Railers have a 4-0 lead. Wheeling on their second power play as they work it along the perimeter. Sink on top of the circle center. His shots, and it was deflected and hit McCardle at the side of the net. McCardle plays it to the far side of Hamonic. Hamonic has, and Hamonic will clear it away for Worcester out of the boxes. Almeida, great penalty kill there, Kev.
Huge, and that's where it has a guy like Shemp coming down, how that helps. He's on the penalty kill. Now you add a little more depth.
Bierns on the ice as we get a whistle with 6:26 remaining.
Send them over the boards. Roll them over the boards.
Turks is on the ice.
All right.
And here we go.
Barons just looked at Turks. Turks looked back, and I think here we go.
All right, we hope so. The
Yep.
linesmen are looking.
So Barons has 17 fighting majors. Turks has 16. They've gone at it 3 times this year. Let's see if it happens. Barons
Drop
6
the
foot
puck,
195.
boys, and let's go.
Yep, it's going to happen. Look at Turks. Here we go.
Here we go. All
yes,
right.
see
Here
the
we
gloves
go.
and the helmets. And there
What do we
goes.
want?
They are going to go. Round 4.
Woo!
No one's getting up for popcorn, Kev.
Nope.
Turks with the kern rolls. Gilly's got the best seat in the house.
Oh, he's enjoying it.
And they come together now. Oh, Turks went for the knockout punch right off the bats. And he's throwing rights. Barons is in trouble. He's in trouble. Turks, jackhammer, uppercut. Oh boy, he spins down Barons. Someone save Barons. And the Barons are late shots.
Oh, he fed him.
Wow.
Turks fed him with the right and the left. Oh, he tattooed him.
Oh, Turks. Oh boy.
The Rolling
Barons
Stones
is cut.
tattoo
He
you.
is cut. Yeah, there's Turks.
Oh!
Yes, sirree. Barons just came 3rd in that fight.
Oh, that was outstanding. And Turks putting the fingers up, going off the ice. Love it. That puts the hammer on the domination that this period has been for the Worcester Railers.
Wow.
That right there is the absolute hammer on the domination.
Barons leads the ECHL now with 18 fighting major penalties. And Turks.
Oh, I didn't even know we had the replay.
Yeah.
We were both standing up watching the whole thing.
Over-unders, uppercuts.
He threw the haymaker first, that right that missed. Then he settled himself, then rights, then he switched to the left, was hammering the lefts. Barons got back up. He let him get back up. Gave him the gentleman rules. Here's Turks going off the ice. Outstanding. That's right out of John Wensink right there, huh?
And now it's keep your head up right now, Kev.
I love it. That's my kind of hockey right there, eh? Don Cherry, Bruins in the 70s. Guy going off the ice. He knew he won the fight. Fingers in the air. Let's get this crowd going. That's a tough customer right there who can throw with either hand. So dangerous.
Might have been the best scrap ball season right there.
Yeah, that was great.
And it was all Turks.
Oh, my God.
You know, after the linesman came in, and the Railers almost just made it 5-0. Kubiak going for the hat trick here in this period. He's on the ice. He almost had it right there at the side of the net. Now puck ahead for Bourbon. A good stick there by Kubiak, who came back, and then the Wheeling brought it back in offside. We're going to take a break, Kev. 5:56 to go in the second period. We are having fun here at the DCU Center. 4-0 Worcester.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
These are the moments dreams are made of. Only the elite will prevail. Who will advance to St. Paul and the Frozen Four? The 2018 NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Northeast Regional, March 24th and 25th. Be there. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 today.
All right, welcome back. Maybe we can get another look at the fight there. We were still standing up watching the exit. Didn't get the replay, but Yannick Turcotte just absolute domination. And those two guys, you and I were watching up here, Barons and Turcotte, here you go. Now, in the pregame, they were talking to each other up and down the red line. That just missed. Up and down the red line, talking to each other, then sitting. Look at Turcotte just feeding rights and then lefts and then pounding them.
Here.
And then boom, boom, under. Oh, that one tattooed him.
Barons holding on for dear life. The linesman saved Barons.
Yep.
Look at Turks.
Turks just
Look at the
tattooed him.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's, AMA, one of those UFC fighters with the do. Wow, that was great.
Oh.
And the best part was we're watching it in the pregame, and the two of them talking to each other, literally going up and down the red line. And it was like they were setting the ground rules. We're going to go. Buckets off when we do.
Ab shot blocked by Hudson. Woody blocking shots up by 4 goals. Railers 4 goals in this period, a season high. First time they've scored 4 goals in a period all season long. Kubiak's got 2, Lankow and Almeida the others. McKinnon's got 2 assists, he's +3. These two teams battling for the final playoff spot in the North, and it's been a battle here tonight.
Yes.
Railers ahead 4-0. Out shooting Wheeling 21-17. Shot from the point blocked there by Matt Lane. Here the Railers bench banging the stick in appreciation of that block shot. Frankie got it ahead out through center, and Lane will clear it in and get a line change. With under 5 minutes remaining in the second period, it's 4-0 Worcester.
Well, one of the things, too, that Shemp coming down, even if it's just for the weekend, from Bridgeport of the AHL, it allows Jamie Russell, as he said, to put guys maybe where they should be, on the lines that they should be. Everyone kind of filters down, and in terms of even the special teams, too, the first and second units.
Hamonic behind his net, swings around the near wall for Almeida. Barry ahead for Lankow. Looks forward for Goutreau. That was broken up at the red line by Spinozzi. Sorkin tied up with Hamonic. Lankow, good cross-ice pass for Goutreau, but the puck hit the linesman right in front of the Worcester bench. Sorkin a steal at his own blue, skates ahead, had it picked away there by Goutreau. Here comes Matty over the line. Goutreau left side of Almeida, in front, Lankow a touch and a save by O'Connor.
Just got too close. He just got too close to O'Connor on that one. O'Connor played in college with a couple members of the Worcester Railers.
Lane and Kelly. He was in part of that championship game against Providence College, where Kyle McKenzie fired the puck in from the red line. O'Connor caught it and then put the puck down, and it went between his pads and into the net midway through the third to tie it. And then Providence College won that game 4-3.
And was Jamie Russell part of that Providence
He was
staff?
not.
Okay.
He recruited a lot of the players that were on that team. Jamie was in Elmira in the ECHL that year. Under 4 minutes remaining here in the third period. Railers have a 4-0 lead. A shot from the left point by McKenzie. This one too was caught by O'Connor, but he holds on to this one. See what I did there?
I did.
Okay.
I smell what you're cooking. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, the honky tonk is.
I love it.
Is,
the honky
spitting
tonk
some
man.
fire.
Woo! That is great.
I need a guitar though if I'm the honky tonk.
Yeah, you
right?
do. And maybe grow the sideburns a little longer and even give a little Elvis. You could give, right now, you could go half Elvis.
Throw these, Rich LeBlanc, the photographer for the Railers, taking some photos. I'm going to throw these away as soon as I get them.
Oh, these are going to be
not a good look for me.
This is our, you and I can send Christmas cards out next year.
3:40 remaining in the second period. The Railers have a 4-0 lead.
4 goals, all in the second period. Dominating fight from Yannick Turcotte.
Yeah. I have Cornell to win in his scrap, too.
Oh, yeah, he definitely won.
Railers winning across the board on all fronts. Dress attire as well from the broadcast booth. Here comes McKinnon. He's got 2 points in this period. He skates in over the line. Gives to Shemp. Shemp a move. Shot, glove save by O'Connor. He caught that one, too. Kubiak was looking for a rebound.
How about McKinnon and the way he, offensively, the way he creates?
He's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, he's really good. His game is really translating well to the professional game. University of Prince Edward Island. But you never know how some games will translate.
And you can't go up to a lot of young kids before the game and say, hey, look, McKinnon, Tom's gonna interview you. If you get 4 meows in, that's $20.
Right.
He couldn't wait.
I'm ready.
Cool as a cucumber.
Prince Edward Island too. He mentioned he's Irish roots. Prince Edward Island, there's a lot of the Irish, the Celtic, up there. So this is a good weekend for him.
Yes.
What are you going to have tomorrow? Do you have bagpipers or anything coming here?
We've got green jerseys. We got
like
a lot of
any of the music.
Well, we'll be playing it throughout.
Perfect.
So it's tough to get a bagpiper in on St. Patty's Day.
I know, you're right about that.
Tough to find a sober one at
That's
7
I
o'clock.
was going to say, the hour is a little difficult,
Yes,
too.
because they've been going all day.
Remember when we did the karaoke here years ago, and we did Whiskey in the Jar? It was you and I. We're doing a game, and it was over there in the Coors Light Zone.
Yes. Ugh.
Whiskey in the Jar.
I try to forget
periods.
that.
It was not. What
boy.
was your famous one from the California days?
Well, I had a
Did
few.
you have a couple?
I had some Rick James ones. I had at one point with the Long Beach Ice Dogs sang
Madonna, right?
Madonna Like a Virgin at
That's
center
right.
ice.
That one. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I got friends
We'll get
in low places where the whiskey.
I don't know any country.
I don't know. Line dancing. My kind of guy. Put it there, eh, partner?
That was not as popular as Tom Matthews.
No. Matthews did a half
the right stuff.
striptease.
Oh, you know what? I could have.
You could have just gone Superman with it. You could have gone half Superman.
Oh.
This place would have erupted if you went half Superman.
People would have lost their lunch.
Oh, that's great. That is great.
Well, Tom's just waiting for us to send it down there. Look, can we send it down to Tom?
Tom,
are you there,
Tom?
Tom?
What was that? That was brutal, guys.
Can you?
Tim Murray just turned to me and said, "What is that? You need to go up there and do the new kids dance."
That's right.
That was terrible.
We cannot hang with you with the dancing. The new kid. You did the new kids.
Yikes.
In a Captain America, and then you had a little bit of a half striptease.
Acton Boxborough week, jeez.
I love it. You were throwing everything out.
1:35 remaining here in the second period. The Railers have a 4-0 lead. See, that just made Tom's night that we completely botched up the dance as O'Connor makes a stop, and then the Railers player down after the whistle.
Is it Harmonic?
I don't know who that was. Lankhouse's top there with Spinazzi. A minute 23 to go in the second period. Mike Cornell will join Tom Matthews after the period's over.
He's tackled.
Yeah.
That's one of those, it's 4-0. You're not going to get that call when you're up 4-0.
No.
But they continue to pour it on, Worcester. And Lankow continuing to go strong to the net. He's played a great game right from the opening faceoff, finishing his check, setting the example for his teammates as the captain, and up 4-0, still driving the net hard.
McKinnon at his blue line, and then Wido would have been offside. So we get a whistle with a minute 15 to go in the second period. Kubiak's got a pair, Lankow and Almeida the others. Goutreau and McKinnon each have 2 helpers. And Turcotte his 17th finding major penalty.
Guy looks like Danny DeVito they just had on the Jumbotron. Face off just outside the Worcester zone with the $1:15 to play here in the second period. Worcester wants to keep Wheeling off the board here. The final minute 5, and here comes McKinnon. What a night he has had.
Shemp to Saraceno, down low, and McKinnon was all the way on top of the crease.
McKinnon continues to impress.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. Kubiak's got 2 goals this period. Swings the puck blindly in front. That was read away there by Reed Gardner. 4-0. Railers on top, all 4 goals here in period number 2. Shots are 28-18 Worcester. Cornell behind his net. Sends it to the near wall for Lane. Lane couldn't handle. Cornell gets it again. D-to-D for Panico. Panico ahead for Lane. Lane off the wall through center for Frankie, who will dish it back in behind the Wheeling net. O'Connor out of his cage. Leaves here for Dylan Zink out of Ulol. 5 seconds remain in the period. Puck goes in behind the Worcester net, and an icing call here against Wheeling. So one last rush here for Worcester to get goal number 5.
Make a bid, why not? And there's Tommy Panico out of UMass Lowell. Had a great career with the Riverhawks, coming off his best season with UMass Lowell his senior year. Young kid, just 22 years old. A lot of times that's a freshman in college now, and at college hockey, you're coming in as a 21-year-old freshman a lot of times.
Face-off one back to the point, but the puck clears the zone, and the second period has come to an end. How about that second period, Kevin Shea?
Had everything you could ask for. 4 goals from Worcester, a fight from Yannick Turcotte. I'm telling you, what a period for the Worcester Railers, as they are 20 minutes away from picking up 2 points, and really it's a 4-point swing because this Wheeling team is the team that they're chasing for the final playoff spot. So you're talking about a 4-point swing, 20 minutes away from getting the first one here in a 3-3 weekend. It would be big. Big for Worcester to start it off. Tom Matthews is standing by ringside now with Mike
here
Cornell.
At ice level. Are we good? We're good. All right, we're down here at ice level with defenseman Mike Cornell. Mike, what an exciting second period. You got things going there at the beginning, but 4 goals in a period, that's the most Railers have ever had in team history.
I didn't know that. It's a nice little token for us, but they're a good team. We've learned just watching recently, teams can come back from 4-goal leads, so obviously we want to come out and play the right way in the third and play playoff hockey.
And how about that fight by Turks?
He's unbelievable. He's as tough as they come, pound for pound. Is as tough as guys I've played with my whole career. So he's a smart fighter. He's technical. He's strong and he's tough. So not a lot of guys have a lot of luck with him.
Yeah, you of course getting things going there in the first period. What are the Railers, and can they keep things going here in the third period and secure 2 points of this?
Yeah, I think so. I think for us it's just playing playoff hockey and finding ways to close the game out, whether it's 4-0 or 4-3 or 5-4, whatever. Just got to find a way to get 2 points.
All right, we got 2 more questions. 1, are you Irish?
Not that I know of.
Oh, not that I know of. Okay, all right, not an Irishman here. 2, did you see Erik Lindquist dancing on the video board, and what are your thoughts compared to my new kid's dance?
No, I saw his outfit in the locker room before the game, though, and that was enough humor for the night. So dancing aside, I think he looks great, and I don't know if he should wear that ever again, though.
I agree. All right, best of luck in the third period, Mike.
Thanks, Tom.
Railers defenseman Mike Cornell. Railers are up 4-0 over the Nailers after 40 minutes of play. We're going to take a break, but joining me after is President of the Worcester Chamber of Commerce, Tim Murray. We'll be back with more.
What's up? I'm Tom, and this is 2 Things with Tom. Thing number 1, Worcester Railers hockey is family fun. Bring the family and have a blast at the DCU Center in Worcester. Thing number 2, Worcester Railers hockey is wicked affordable. Railers tickets start at just $15. Enjoy a great night out with your family or friends. Hockey is back. Hockey is back in Worcester. Give us a call, go to RailersHC.com and come see us at the rink.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts.
A Webster man is arrested after police say he stole numerous manhole covers. At least 8 cars caught fire tonight at a parking garage. If you hear the same noise in the future, the town says you should evacuate the area.
Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News tonight on Charter TV3.
We're proud to lead with high school sports stories because we know that's important to our viewers, that's important to our communities. I think it's incredibly unique because you just don't see this amount of coverage other places. We can do 5 and 6 minutes at 10 o'clock, whereas other stations might do 2.5 minutes, and of that, 30 seconds is on high school sports.
It's very easy to be enthusiastic watching these guys play, whether it's high school football or field hockey or lacrosse.
When you see somebody make an outstanding play, you're kind of fired up about that. I come back and I'm like, Kev, I couldn't believe this play I saw in this game.
To see and to kind of be able to capture some of those magic moments when you're there to witness history, that's really cool. We're out there every day shooting the games ourselves and coming back and editing it and writing it ourselves.
You get a certain insight that you don't get if you're, say, in a press box.
We never forget the players that come from Central Mass. Those that are lucky enough to play professional sports, we follow them in the pros.
We never forget those guys coming from Central Mass.
I've had people come up and say to me that, you know, we still watch and we're still fans because they can watch on TV.
Has it brought fans to the game? Has it impacted local sports? I hope so. Coaches tell us it has. Certainly our goal is just to cover the game and to really highlight the positive of high school and local college sports.
And we're enjoying what we do, and that I hope that comes across. There's no other place I'd rather be, and there's no other job I'd rather do.
Welcome back, everyone, to the DCU Center. Railers are up over the Nailers 4-0 as we're kicking off our 3-3 weekend here at the DCU Center. Joining me now is President of the Worcester Chamber of Commerce, Tim Murray. Tim, how's your night going? Are you having some fun here?
Well, great. We have 1,000 chamber members who are here tonight, and on St. Patrick's Eve, bringing a little Irish luck to the Railers tonight, and hopefully finish strong in the third period.
Yeah, I think you picked a good night to come out here. 4 goals in the second period. That's the most goals Railers have had in a period all season long.
Yeah, you know, they're playing hard on the puck. They're moving and being aggressive, and some nice passes in front of the net. So just keep it up. You know, you don't want to let up in the third period.
Now, you're a hockey guy. You joined us over at the Fidelity Bank Worcester Ice Center when we broke the ice there. Talk to me a bit about your hockey career and experience.
Well, it ended when I was one of the last 2 guys cut my freshman year at St. John's, but you know, I grew up playing hockey over at Shore Drive in Worcester, then Webster Square, and you know, Worcester's been a great hockey town for a long time, and to see the commitment that Sue and Cliff Rucker have made in the entire Railers organization and bringing hockey back, you know, not just at the pro level, but to be able to see with the Fidelity Ice Center, the Skate for Success programs, youth programs, and really making kind of Worcester a hockey destination again. You know, I think it's great. It's great for kids, great for families. It's great for our, you know, the economy and Worcester pride. You know, to be able to look and see, you know, have a team like this in a first-class organization, just kind of befitting a city that's on the move like Worcester to have a pro team as well.
You know, as a resident of the city of Worcester, a fan of hockey, but also as president of the Chamber of Commerce here, how excited are you to have hockey back in the city, and how do you think the city can benefit from having the team here?
Well, you know, there's not many cities in the United States that can say they have a pro hockey team, and we have a professional hockey team here in Worcester run by a first-class individual in an organization. You know, and when you go out and try to recruit companies and people to be able to say you're a pro hockey team, the Worcester Railers travel around the country with the Worcester name on it. So it's an intangible and a pride, and there's an economic impact too with visitors and teams coming in, spending money, staying in hotels, fans coming in to fill games. It's an economic engine, train engine, if you will, in and of itself.
And there's a lot going on in Worcester right now. Railers are a big part of that, but what else is going on in Worcester right now, and why is it all of a sudden we see all these, you know, growth, economic, and all these new businesses coming into the city?
Well, I think it's, you know, teamwork. It's public sector and the private sector working together. But I don't think Worcester's got a lot of great assets. Good neighborhoods, good schools, higher ed, diverse economy, and a downtown that's really turning the corner. And then to have a guy like Cliff Rucker come on the scene, invest in the Railers, see what he's done with the Worcester Fidelity Ice Center, 2 new rinks, Palladium, some of the Railers Tavern. It just is really kind of like the cherry on top and keeps the momentum going. And when someone like a Cliff Rucker is saying, Worcester's where I am, you know, other business leaders and say, hey, I want to be a part of that. And it's just like the ice. Momentum creates momentum. You know, team gets things going, everybody gets excited, and that's the Railers are a big part of that excitement that's taking place in the city in Central Mass.
Yeah, well, we're excited to be here. It's been a great reception from the city so far, and we hope the Railers pull out a big win here tonight and push it on into the playoffs. Thanks for joining us here today, Tim, and go party on, go Railers.
Good stuff. The playoff pushes on, and again, having them so competitive in their first year, again, I think speaks to quality organization and momentum.
What's on the agenda tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day?
Well, my wife and I are celebrating our 17th wedding anniversary tomorrow. So we're going to run a little road race in Holyoke and see if we can get back in time for the game.
All right, well, congratulations, 17 years. I hope you enjoy your day. Another Irishman here with me, and go Railers.
Up Kerry.
There we go. What's up? I'm Tom, and this is Two Things with Tom. Thing number one, Worcester Railers hockey is family fun. Bring the family and have a blast at the DCU Center in Worcester. Thing number two, Worcester Railers hockey is wicked affordable. Railers tickets start at just $15. Enjoy a great night out with your family or friends. Hockey is back. Hockey is back in Worcester. Give us a call, go to RailersHC.com and come see us at the rink.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade, take a stand to lend a hand, don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts.
A Webster man is arrested after police say he stole numerous manhole covers. At least 8 cars caught fire tonight at a parking garage. If you hear the same noise in the future, the town says you should evacuate the area.
Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News tonight on Charter TV3.
We're proud to lead with high school sports stories because we know that's important to our viewers, that's important to our communities. I think it's incredibly unique because you just don't see this amount of coverage other places. We can do 5 and 6 minutes at 10 o'clock, whereas other stations might do 2.5 minutes, and of that, 30 seconds is on high school sports.
It's very easy to be enthusiastic watching these guys play, whether it's high school football or field hockey or lacrosse.
When you see somebody make an outstanding play, you're kind of fired up about that. I come back and I'm like, Kev, I couldn't believe this play I saw in this game.
To see and to kind of be able to capture some of those magic moments when you're there to witness history, that's really cool. We're out there every day shooting the games ourselves and coming back and editing it and writing it ourselves.
You get a certain insight that you don't get if you're, say, in a press box.
We never forget the players that come from Central Mass, those that are lucky enough to play professional sports. We follow them in the pros.
We never forget those guys coming from Central Mass.
I've had people come up and say to me that, we still watch and we're still fans because they can watch on TV.
Has it brought fans to the game? Has it impacted local sports? I hope so. Coaches tell us it has. Certainly our goal is just to cover the game and to really highlight the positive of high school and local college sports.
And we're enjoying what we do, and I hope that comes across. There's no other place I'd rather be, and there's no other job I'd rather do.
Welcome back to the DCU Center. We've got Railers and Nailers, and after 40 minutes, Railers are up 4-0 over the Nailers. Yes, that's right, 4-0. That is the most goals scored by the Railers in one period all season long. But before we come back with 20 more minutes of hockey, we're going to take a look at a Tuesdays with Tom episode. The guys on the team do some handshakes with Captain Chris Lankow before they hit ice of warm-ups and right before they go out on the ice for the period. Me and my best friend Frankie have been looking for our handshake. So we asked Captain Chris Lankow to help us out, so let's take a look. What is going on, guys? I'm Tom, and this is Tuesdays with Tom. I'm hanging here with my BFF, Frankie. We've been working on a top-secret BFF handshake. I don't know, it's not working out. We've had no luck. You got any ideas, Frank?
Yeah, actually, Lanks does a handshake with each of us before every game, so what do you say we go give him a find?
Yeah, let's go find Lanks.
well, now we've got an idea of what you guys got going on before the games. Looks like we've got some pretty cool handshakes. But Frank, I know we were struggling with ours, but I did a lot of reflecting on the 11-hour bus ride to Brampton. I come to the realization that best friends hug it out. They don't shake hands. All right, thanks, Frank. Until next Tuesday, I'm Tom. I'll see you at the Rick. Peace.
These are the moments dreams are made of. Only the elite will prevail. Who will advance to St. Paul and the Frozen Four? The 2018 NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Northeast Regional, March 24th and 25th. Be there. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 today.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts.
A Webster man is arrested after police say he stole numerous manhole covers. At least 8 cars caught fire tonight at a parking garage. If you hear the same noise in the future, the town says you should evacuate the area.
Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News tonight on Charter TV3.
All right, here are your replays right off the hop, just seconds into the period. Kubiak getting it, and the Railers are just getting warmed up. McKinnon fires in. That one's deflected up and in. Almeida getting on the board after a sweet feed to make it 3-0. And Worcester still continuing to assault the net. Great job by the Railers. And we cap it off with a little bad dancing here on Country Music Night at the DCU Center. Kevin Shea, Erik Lindquist, he's ready for the Country Music Night. We got an unofficial tribute to Don Cherry here on St. Patrick's Day weekend, but that second period was one for the books. Probably the best period of the season. You have 4 goals and a fight, thoroughly dominating fight from Yannick Turcotte.
Well, we talked about the Railers needed to score first in that second period. Not only did they score first, they got 2 goals in 23 seconds. First time all year they had 4 goals in a period, dominating for the Railers. But as Mike Cornell mentioned in the intermission, can't keep the foot off the gas pedal. No. Keep going here in the third period. Yeah, it's a Wheeling team that has a lot of firepower there. Top line is one of the most prolific in the league, and up and down their first 3 lines of forwards, very, very talented, and anyone can score. So the first 5 minutes probably going to be really key, or really the first 2 minutes in this period. And not only that, Kevin, the Railers AHL affiliate, the Bridgeport Sound Tigers, they've come back from 4-goal deficits in each of their last 2 games for the first 2 times in their franchise history, and they've done it in back-to-back games. Mike Cornell has spent time at Bridgeport. He is well aware of that, as is Kyle Schemp. So the Railers do not want to give Wheeling any life here early in the third period. No, these first 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, when everyone gets their first shift of the period, Wheeling's just going to be trying to throw everything but the kitchen sink at Mitch Gillum, who has been outstanding. Here it is. Lankow in a backhand shot, just wanted. Matt O'Connor said he did not start this hockey game. Adam Morrison did. He allowed 4 goals on 21 shots in just over 30 minutes of play. Lankow in front for Almeida. His shot was deflected wide. Saraceno picks it up. Saraceno back to the right point. Cornell, a shot was blocked. And now puck ahead for Bourbonnais. That was deflected wide. So Worcester, Cornell, 17 pims in the first period, Kev. Worcester out shooting Wheeling 29-18. Lankow in, shot. He skated to the right, fired to the left. And the shot went wide as Mears hits Panico along the near side wall. Minute gone, third period. Railers enjoying this one to kick off this 3-3 home weekend. It's a game two of a 4-game homestand. Tomorrow night, Fort Wayne. Sunday afternoon, it's Utah. 2 out-of-conference games for the Railers as Kubiak comes in left side. He's got 2 goals. Leads for Woody Hudson. Woody's got 17 this year. Hudson working in the left side corner, looking behind the net. That play was ridden away there by Derek Army, the 26-year-old out of Providence College. And the puck sent behind Gilly, sent McCardle. Lost to Army, puck centered in front off the stick of Hamonic, back to the point. Abt, his shot goes wide. Mears to the far corner, played it back to the point. Pass back to Abt, and the puck comes out of the zone.
Jamie Russell saying Woody Hudson, the biggest pleasant surprise of the season with those 17 goals.
Abt into the zone, good stick by Josh McCardle in his second pro game. McCardle at 6 points in 31 games for Brown University.
Great hand-eye coordination for Woody on the tips in front, using that big frame to screen, to get rebounds. Frankie DeChera.
Barnes and Turcotte will step out of the box after serving their major penalties for fighting, and they will get the stick salute from their respective benches. As they should, and Barnes.
Yeah, he was looking at Turks.
Just said, hey.
See what happens if Wheeling's held off the board here for the first 10 minutes or so of the period. We could have round 2 between these two guys.
Well, if you're Barnes, you really want to?
I wouldn't. But I wouldn't want round 1 with Turks.
Well, I know, but I guess if you are Barnes.
But if you're Barnes, you
might have to.
Yeah, you got pumped, and you may say, you know what, I want another shot.
Yeah.
I want another shot.
The problem was the fight wasn't even close.
No.
It wasn't like Turcotte got a lucky one in.
No. But sometimes that's when a guy can kind of get a little embarrassed and say, you know, I want another shot because I know him better than that.
I don't think we see it again, just from the Barons' point of view. I don't know. I want to see it again, but I just don't see it happening.
Right.
I see Milan maybe doing something silly as the puck comes out of the Worcester zone. 2:40 gone in the third period. Railers are ahead 4-0. Kubiak's got 2 goals. Gilly now with 19 saves. 19 coming up the stick of Nick Sorkin from Rockville, Maryland. Seen some time in the American Hockey League, much of it with Hamilton.
Ryan McKinnon just seen a lot of ice time for the Worcester Railers, and it's been so productive.
Loose puck battle, right corner in the Wheeling end. Puck squirts to the crease, and it's covered up there by Matt O'Connor.
O'Connor, I mean, similar in terms of the frame. Morrison 6'3", O'Connor 6'5", just a little bigger, but it's that big frame that you got to get traffic in front. You're looking for deflections, rebounds. Tough to put it by him. You got to look upstairs if you're going to try to score straight off, but sometimes it's those shot with a purpose or pass with a purpose, you know, off the pads, pass off pads.
Cornell gloves the puck down at center, picked up by Gardner. Reed Gardner, third among rookies in points with 48. Third among goals with 26. Got 7 points in 7 games against Worcester this year. Played in the Western Hockey League. Left side shot, blocked there by Mike Cornell. Tiffles with that try, back to the plate for Zink. Zink a move around Almeida. Skates in now low, carries in behind the net, wraparound try. Puck picked up by Tiffles, his shot blocked there by Almeida. And Panico will clear out for Worcester. Quick transition here for the Railers. Lankow looking in front for Almeida. That was ridden away, and here come the Nailers. 3-on-2. Bourbonnais over the line for Tiffles. Tiffles shot blocked there by McCardle, and that will send Worcester back the other way. But an errant pass by Lankow missed Almeida. They wave off the icing.
Worcester's done a great job blocking shots tonight.
Yes, they have.
You know, that's one of the things that I think the coaches will point to too. You look at the sheet, but how well they've done.
Yeah, you don't keep track of that at the ECHL level, block shots, but Worcester's done a lot of that here tonight. Another one there by Kubiak, who's got 2 goals. Kubiak now with 13 goals. He had a goal on a Sunday afternoon as well. Turcotte racing down the left wing wall. Had the puck taken off his stick by Ayrton Valente.
Here comes Myers.
Mears in.
Mears. He was holding the stick of Harmonic behind the plate for a long time.
Puck out of the Worcester zone as McCardle will come off for a line change.
Another block shot.
5
this time
minutes
it's McKenzie.
Gone here in the third period. Shots 29-20 Railers.
It's a good 5 minutes, opening 5 minutes for the Railers too. Just you're weathering the storm. You're seeing, obviously you're going to face a team that's going to play with some desperation and a little bit of that nothing to lose offensively. And Worcester's done a good job.
Wheeling's going to bust to Adirondack tonight, play the Thunder at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Matty Gautreau enters in. Gautreau hooked from behind, played it back to the point. Panico sent it diagonal, looking for Lane, who was dumped in the corner. Lane cut up. Hey, look, Milan.
Yep.
It's Milan. You watch Milan.
Oh, yeah.
Lane's going to give Milan a shot. And now Milan comes back with a shot of his own. He's got Lane wrapped up a little bit.
Yeah, Milan will give the shot, then turn and try to sell the retaliation.
Yeah, he's good at that. Gillum out of his net, plays it away there from Matt Abbott. And the Railer is clear. Worcester likes this running time right now.
Yeah.
No whistles.
Certainly playing to their favor. They just need to, and they've done a great job of getting the puck out of their zone quickly and efficiently too in this period. Real good job of clearing it.
Yeah, nothing fancy.
Nope.
Get the puck in deep, short shifts. Not saying you're looking, ahead for tomorrow. You get Fort Wayne coming in. Fort Wayne, a very good hockey team. They have just clinched a playoff spot in the Western Conference, has Fort Wayne. Actually, all the teams, Kev, that have clinched a playoff spot in the ECHL, Florida, South Carolina, Toledo, Fort Wayne, and Colorado. Worcester has played all of those teams this year.
It's not an easy thing as a brand new first-year team starting from scratch. Looked like
Gardner
took that one. Yeah.
Puck in the mouth as McCardle comes in left side. A high shot stopped there by O'Connor.
Lankow got a stick up high on that one.
We'll see a lot of Turcotte here in the third period for Worcester. Turcotte has the puck, gets it ahead for Kubiak.
Yeah, Lankow getting looked at over on the bench as he took a high stick. And now Worcester, Hudson battling along the far wall. And the ECHL announcing the new divisional alignments for next year.
St. John's in the league.
Yeah, Portland, Maine, the Maine Mariners, and then St. John's yet to be named. But they will be a team, so they will be, Erik Lindquist will be on the rock again.
George Streets. At one point I could have run for mayor and won in St. John's.
And that I completely believe. Well, the mayor will return.
Yes, looking forward to that trip. I think 2 trips for the Railers next year. I love Portland as well. Portland has the best fries and pizza in the American Hockey League. They did.
James Michael Curley will return to St. John's next year.
A shot there, stopped by Gillum off the stick of Chris Francis.
We have our first timeout, our first whistle of this period. Mitch Gillum and the Railers up 4-0.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Coriglia.
These are the moments dreams are made of. Only the elite will prevail. Who will advance to St. Paul and the Frozen Four? The 2018 NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Northeast Regional, March 24th and 25th. Be there. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 today.
Welcome back, everyone. The 2018 NCAA Regionals, Northeast Regionals, played right here at the DCU Center March 24th and 25th. Tickets on sale now. Go to ncaa.com/Frozen4 or go to the DCU Center box office to get your tickets.
The Railers will be on the road.
You'll leave what, Monday?
Yes.
6 games? Or 6 days, rather.
6 days, 3 games. Wheeling Wednesday, Reading Friday and Saturday, and the game Friday night in Reading, I will be singing the Canadian national anthem before the game.
Oh, that was part of the bet.
Yes.
Now, you got to get a lot of credit for that. By the way, I love the Canadian anthem.
Oh, I've been practicing in the shower.
I love it.
Oh, Canada.
Our next door neighbors growing up were the Hools, French-Canadian family. One of their sons played at Boston College, played hockey. But I remember when the daughter got married, my father leading the group in Oh Canada. And of course, they just all loved it. After a couple ginger ales, they were all enjoying it. Everyone's singing away. Oh, that is great. That one, I'm looking forward to that.
Face off. Controlled by Wheeling. They'll clear it out through center ice. 11:24 to go in the third period. Hockey Tonk man alongside Don Cherry. Boondock sinks down at ice level. Milan just took a slash from Frankie to Chera. Right in front of the Wheeling bench. Watch Milan. He's going to do something stupid before the end of this game's over. You watch. Maybe because Turks is dressed, he kind of settles back.
It's a good deterrent. It's certainly a very good deterrent.
Yes. Here comes Wheeling. Army down the left side. Good stick there by Nick Saraceno. Those two were former teammates at Providence College. A shot from down low by Tiffles goes wide. As we approach the midway point of this third period, backhand shot saved by Mears. Rebound, Gillum the save on Army.
Oh, great saves by Gillum.
Yeah, he's feeling it right now.
Yeah, and Saraceno just got a stick in too at the end. It was like the third or fourth shot off the rebound that was coming.
Good.
And there was still some open net.
Good stick by Kyle Schemp. Big collision there at the Worcester blue line as Army and Hamannik came together.
Gillum has been outstanding.
He's got 24 saves. He made some big saves early on when it was 0-0. Shot from the left side and a score. Fick, a drive from on top of the left circle. A low shot beat Gillum just inside the near post. Worcester needed to clear. They couldn't get one. And Wheeling gets on the board. It's 4-1 with 10:02 to go here in the third period.
Well, here's the replay of the goal. It came in from the point, as Erik said. You got some traffic in front. Did it hit a skate?
I'm not sure.
Something. Turcotte will come out here on the ensuing face-off. Line up opposite of Joseph's.
So Wheeling gets one. Midway through the third period, it's now 4-1. And Wheeling's kind of brought it on here in the third period. Gillies made some saves. Hudson will knock it on in behind the Wheeling net. O'Connor gives to Kevin Spinozzi. Spinozzi with 16 games.
And now here comes Wheeling on the rush. In the zone, Spinozzi just throwing it on net. Worcester needs to get a clear here.
9:15 to go in the third.
Panico chips it out, now feeds Turcotte. Turcotte winds up, and that's deflected up into the netting. The face-off will come to the right of Matt O'Connor, and we've got a timeout here on the ice. 9:08 to play in the third period. Matt Lane and the Worcester Railers in front 4-1.
I'm District Attorney Joe Worley, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and their communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
These are the moments dreams are made of. Only the elite will prevail. Who will advance to St. Paul and the Frozen Four? The 2018 NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Northeast Regional, March 24th and 25th. Be there. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 today.
All right, Jamie Russell's got to be happy. Talking to him before the game, he said, gosh, we got to get you a good game. I don't think we've won since in any of the TV games. He goes, I don't know that we've scored much. I don't think we've had a fight. I said, no, we haven't had any of that.
And we had it tonight?
We had it all tonight. 2 fights, 4 goals.
We haven't won yet.
No. But a 4-1 lead with just under 9 minutes to play here in the third period. And again, this would be a 4-point swing as Worcester's chasing Wheeling for that final playoff spot.
Shot from the right side by Sorkin is deflected off of Cornell and out of play with 8:47 to go in the third period. Oh, look at the flex cam.
Oh, this is outstanding.
Oh, boy.
This is outstanding.
Yeah, we've seen it all tonight now.
Oh, yeah. This is great. Look at this. He's rolling the belly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's the wild Samoans there from parts unknown. Alpha and Sika.
We did not see that on the,
we didn't.
Charter feed. They had the flex cam on.
It was great on the Jumbotron.
Yeah. He still has his shirt off.
Oh, he's going to savor it. Are you kidding me? He's famous right now.
Yeah. Cornell down low looking for a touch in front there by Almeida. Just knocked wide. Good look there by Cornsey.
Yep.
You know, Cornell set the tone early in this game, Kev.
Yeah, he did. Right in front of his own bench.
Yeah.
You know, great fight, good scrap. Right in front of the bench. Fire in the helmet.
Down.
Yeah.
I think it was worth the 10-minute misconduct.
I think it was too. As you said, it got everyone into the game.
Yeah,
the
right in
entire
front of the
bench
bench.
was into it. Nice job. Good save by
Save it
Gillum.
now. Look, Cornell.
Yep.
Did not like Mares coming into to that pile. With 8:07 to go in the third.
No, Gillum's been outstanding, and again, you can't overlook it. The saves he made in the first period to keep this a scoreless game was just outstanding. And he made some big ones in the second period too, after Worcester went on that great run. 4 goals in the second period. Off the face-off, the shot, and a left pad save by Gillum. Turcotte takes a hit from Spinozzi. Behind the net, Hudson. Here's Turcotte in the slot.
Shot save there by a cut rebound score, Woody Hudson. Woody with the rebound. Turcotte's going to get the primary assist.
He's a goal away from a Gordie Howe hat trick.
He is.
Love it.
And that should seal the deal.
Yes.
5-1 Railers. Woody Hudson is 18th.
That's great. Turcotte with just a missile.
So
O'Connor the save, turn around on the rebound. Look at Hudson.
That was team corn roll right there.
Ah, you're right.
Turks has got a good shot. That one stunned O'Connor. And Woody,
it was a cannon.
Yeah.
Absolute cannon. Got him right in the chest.
So Barons has not had a shift since the fight. Turcotte's been double shifted. Right?
Yeah, you're right. And you know what? You haven't seen, as you were mentioning, Milan's going to do some things. And again, you haven't seen much of it because Turks has been out there, double shifted. So, you know, that's policing the game yourselves. Policing the game yourselves, and that's what Turcotte's doing. And he's chipping in offensively.
Yes.
Great on the forechecks and big hits. This is a great way, though. You're talking about a team here that is, you know, right in the middle of a playoff push. Essentially, the playoffs have already begun for Worcester because, you know, you're chasing that final playoff spot. But you got a 3-3 weekend, all at home, and to explode offensively and then physically to dominate the game as well, it's a great start. Another block shot for Worcester.
Yeah, a lot of those tonight.
Kyle McKenzie blocking the shot. And that's something, too, that's infectious and permeates through the team. Guys blocking
Actually, you know what? Hey, Behrens is leaning over, and he's looking at Turks. He's leaning over.
Yeah, you're right. No, he's calling. I think he wants him to get back out there.
Well,
I think he wants something.
Behrens needs a shift first.
It's true.
But actually, Turcotte's on the ice.
Right,
I don't know what Behrens was doing. He hasn't taken
he's
a
yelling
shift
at someone
since he got beat up by Turks at 13:35 of the second period. 5-1 Railers. And now McKinnon takes a high stick. Worcester's going to get a power play.
Blood.
With 6:10 remaining.
4 minutes.
It is 4.
Yep. Leading. 4 minutes. All right, we'll get a look at it here. The stick comes up, hits McKinnon right in the mouth. So it cut him. So Worcester goes on a 4-minute power play with 6:10 remaining in the third.
So the Railers are going to move 6 points behind Wheeling, Kev, with 12 games left, 3 games in hand, and we're in Wheeling on Wednesday. You never know.
No, you're right.
Shot by Goutreau, block came back to the point for Cornell, back to Matty Goutreau. Goutreau back to Cornell, takes a shot. Almeida's shot, just tipped wide in front by Lankow. That was a slap pass by Almeida. Puck in front, Lankow shot, he just missed wide as Lankow was rocked into the net. Railers haven't scored 6 all year.
I love how Lankow, look, we got a little something going on there. Cornell comes in, bumping long after the whistle.
Yeah.
I like it. Cornell's jawing with
still,
Behrens. Cornell's jawing with Behrens.
Oh, Behrens' first shift.
Yep. And Cornell banged him, and they were jawing.
Throw Turks out there on the power play.
Yep.
There still might be one last explosion.
I certainly would not mind it.
These two teams have been going at it all season long. This is meeting 8 of 9. Again, we have the post-game brawl in Wheeling back around Thanksgiving time. Ashton Rome fought well after the whistle against Milan. And that was when all 34 skaters were on the ice. Face off to the right of goaltender Matt O'Connor, who did not start this game. Anna Morrison in allowed 4 goals on 21 shots. Railers win the draw, back to the point for Cornell. Cornell, left side for Lane.
Tried to skip it through for Kubiak.
Yes.
Kubiak behind the net with it now. Cycles it back for Hudson.
Woody, back to Kubiak. Kubiak back to left point Cornell, slides it right side now, Panico. Panico, right circle, it goes to Kubiak. 4-minute power play for Worcester. Puck in front, touched by Lane. Kubiak for the hat trick. And it was blocked in front.
So close.
Gillum will settle it back in behind the Worcester net.
Still 2:52 remaining on this double minor.
Railers want 6. They haven't hit 6 all year long. Hit 5 a number of times. Lankow behind the net. Back to Goutreau. Matty, right side. Saraceno down low. Almeida trying to slide it in front. It was blocked. Goutreau activates from the point. Right corner now to Almeida. Almeida to the center point. Panico down low. It was deflected just wide. It went up a wheeling stick. Saraceno to Goutreau. Down to McKinnon. McKinnon has got 2 points tonight. Almeida working in the right corner with 4:20 remaining. 2:10 to go on the power play. Almeida again to McKinnon. McKinnon shot deflected wide. He hit Saraceno on top of the crease. That was a twirling puck. McKinnon again skates to the right, passes to the left. Cross ice pass to Almeida. It missed Barry. Back to the point. McKinnon, nice job. Gives to it Barry. Back to Goutreau. Goutreau holding. Good looking power play here, Kev.
Well, they've controlled it. They're working their angles. Find the 2-on-1s. Tic-tac-toe passing.
Yeah, just can't
Wheeling
get a shot off.
Stick in. Yep.
McKinnon. Right wall to Almeida. In front. Deflected wide. Now Lankow's got it.
And the Wheeling penalty kill unit is gassed right now.
I think the power play unit is too.
I think you're right.
Almeida back to the point for McKinnon. 3:30 to go in the third period. It's 5-1 Railers. Lankow on top of the right circle. His shot saved by O'Connor. Railers have it again.
Still
Almeida. I'm exhausted. Back to the point. McKinnon over to Lankow. Lankow holding, shooting up the glove of O'Connor. Puck goes back in behind the net. Almeida
still got possession.
has got it again. Lankow. Full 4 minutes in this power play. Goudreau shot and went up the stick of O'Connor. Railers have it again. Puck sent cross ice to Goudreau. 45 remaining on the power play. Under 3 minutes to go in the third period. McKinnon shot, save, rebound, and Wheeling finally gets it clear.
Both units are gassed.
Yes.
Now that was almost 3 minutes. It was at least 2.5 minutes straight on the ice.
Turks on the power play now for Worcester. Shots are 38-27 Railers. 25 remaining on the power play. Shemp, Turcotte, Teixeira, Cornell, and Panico.
Yeah, the 4 minutes huge though. Going man up for 4 minutes, and you know, even you don't score there, and obviously you'd like to get one more to get 6, but still, just to hold it and keep them on their heels for that 4 minutes. You're trying to take it down to 2 minutes left in the game. Big picture, you're looking at 2 huge points.
Tiffles out of the box.
Swing. Two minutes to play.
Cornell hit by Fick. I would not give Cornell a late shot here late in this third period. Cornell's shot deflected in front by Teixeira wide of the net. Turcotte finishes his check on Tiffles.
That's a good hit by Turks.
1:40 remaining in the third period. It's 5-1 Railers. Good stick there by Panico. And the Railers will clear it out through center ice. Well, it was a 4-goal second period, Kev, that got things going for Worcester. And that was after some big saves by Mitch Gillum in the first and a scoreless first.
He was huge. And he was the reason why it was scoreless in the first after 20 minutes, because Gillum made some sensational saves. And he made a couple big ones too in the second period to keep Wheeling off the board.
Worcester's going to move 6 points out of a playoff spot with 3 games in hand, and they play Wheeling on Wednesday in West Virginia.
Another 4-point game right there.
Watch Milan. Milan and Lane have been going at it all game.
Yep.
And watch. Well, here we go.
Oh, he's got him in a bear hug.
Yep. Here's Milan. This is what Milan does.
Yep. He just got him in a bear hug, wrestled him down to the ice.
Yep. With 50.6 seconds remaining. I think Milan just wants to go off without incident.
Oh, 100%. Because if you want to do something, you're going to do that to Turcotte.
Yeah.
You know, because Turcotte will answer you on that.
Yeah, Milan's
Here comes Turcotte out right now for the final 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Love it.
Stick out Barons.
Yep, I'm with you on that.
Barons standing on the bench.
I'm with you on that.
I think Jeff Christian, the head coach for Wheeling, is going to do Barons a favor and keep him on the bench.
I think you're right. I'd love it if he sent him out there for one more, but I agree with you. At this point, you got to look 5-1. You've been dominated.
And they play again on Wednesday.
And on the scoreboard. You don't want to give it any more. Just let it go and try to regroup for that Wednesday game. Obviously, you got a couple games in between that, both squads do, but
dominating start to this weekend for the Railers.
St. Patrick's Day jerseys tomorrow night.
Yeah.
If you want to come down to the DCU Center tomorrow night, going to be another great game. They'll be wearing those St. Patrick's Day jerseys.
Score! There's 6. Frankie Teixeira. Frankie's first goal in 15 games. A power play goal. And Milan steps out of the box.
Turcotte's going to have some words with him. Hey, you want to do something? I'm right here, Milan. Milan goes straight to the bench. Straight to the bench. I'm standing right here, man.
Yep. Turks will stay on for the final shift.
Perfect. Send them out now. Send parents out now.
No.
I know.
I wish.
6-1.
Oh, I don't know what Garner's doing right here. He just gave Turks a little slash. See, Garner's got to be careful because Turks doesn't care who you are. We saw him go after Matt Willows late in the game against Reading, and he almost killed Willows. Save by Killam. Puck loose, shuffled wide, 10 seconds remaining. Railers for the first time this year score 6 goals in a hockey game. They're going to move 6 points behind Wheeling. What a win.
Yep. I'm waiting for that. What a great way to start, right?
Yep.
6-1 win, dominating every aspect. Goaltending, offensively, obviously, the fights, the physical play as well, and it's just the start of a 3-3 weekend for the Worcester Railers. We want to thank the entire Worcester Railers organization. Our first season with you, broadcasting here all season long. Still more to play here at the DCU Center for Railers fans. Get on down Saturday and this Sunday. But our thanks to the entire Railers organization, a first-class organization. Worcester winning tonight 6-1 over the Wheeling Nailers. They will play here again tomorrow night and Sunday afternoon as well. For Tom Matthews, Erik Lindquist, Sean Grady, and our entire broadcast crew, I'm Kevin Shea. Thanks for watching, everyone. So long from the DCU Center. The Worcester Railers winning big tonight, 6-1 over Wheeling.